Yo, yo, yo. Mark and Mark's Terror. Got the sniffles now. I just came from outside. It's kind of chilly. Mm, felt good though. That's crazy. Shut up. Oh, hey, Becca. What's up? I was actually, that's so weird. I was just looking at the post you made on your community page, and I'm like, yeah, you know where she got that idea from? Her daddy. I was like, look at Becca talking about, her inspirational dad, giving her all these ideas about making her own deck and stuff. I say, it's not easy. Daddy knows best, It's okay. It's all good. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Yeah, sure. Tell me. Please do. Hey, Jessica. I swear, some people are just like weird as fuck. Oh my god, here we go again. Hold on a sec. Let me just check something real quick. What happened here? Let me see. She said nothing to me, so why the fuck you write it? Listen to that shit. Anyway. Okay, cool. What did I have for dinner? I had pork, tenderloin, and sweet potato. Hold on a sec. I have to. Anyway, some people think I'm actually worried about certain people. Definitely not. I can't stand when people lie to somebody about me and like think that I'm not gonna like know about it. Like you can lie all you want. I know the fucking truth. You can lie to that person because that person don't know me. I feel like somebody's. Give me a sec. That was so funny. But you see, that's why, like, let me tell you, I've seen people do that shit back on, right? Let me tell you, I was oh shit. I hate when people have their fucking music on their stupid things. Anyway, let me tell you, right, about that whole situation. A lot of people think that they're the originators of all those things, right? But let me tell you, since I can remember, I've been doing this shit longer than you're remembering. And I used to see people with those type of cards where they just write them on index cards and they just, like, have all those messages. That shit's been going on for like years, longer than people can even think of. Like, there's people who have done that shit, but everybody does their own different thing. It's like me, I call mine the bootleg deck, right? Because I did my own shit. And plus, I use that and put it actual on real cards. So I don't have to have those, index cards with my writing on it, you know? So, like, I wasn't the originator of that. And a lot of people before, way before me, was doing that shit. Like, I've seen Tyler do it. I've seen a lot of other readers do it. Me, you. There's a lot of people who do it, but it was way before my time. They've been doing that shit. Like, I remember, like, 20 something years ago, I went in someone's, like, chat room and they had, like, index cards, or they had, like, different color cards, like pink ones, blue ones, green ones, yellow ones, and each of them symbolized something. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the originality behind it is what you put on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what words you put on there, or how it fits to the person that you read. You know what I'm saying? But to have somebody actually duplicate all of your shit is delusional. It's stupid. So, yeah, I got you. But you know what? Like I told you from the very beginning, that there's always gonna be those people out there who, like, copy your shit, say what you say, do what you do, all that type of stuff. There's another person, right? I don't want to say nothing about her, but there's another woman, right, that don't come in here no more, that we associate with. And, like, I'm saying to myself, you know, I know why. And I'm just laughing in the background saying, these fucking people, man. That's why I don't like to get too close to people. And that's why I don't like to say too much and do too much. Like, but at the end of the day, there's a saying that says, often imitated but never duplicated. And that's exactly how I feel. You may imitate me, but you ain't me, and you'll never be me. So, and I'll never be you. So that's it. But I knew something was up with that back in. I was like, Becca's over here talking all this smack. I said, something's going on. She's being too nice about it. And then you popped up. That was so crazy. But you know what? Don't worry about it. Don't let that shit get to you, though. Don't let it get to you. Because all you got to do is, like you did, just say what you had to say, and that was it. But ain't nobody can take away those things that you created. It's always coming from you. People know that. Like, and in this whole, like, tarot bullshit fucking community that these people are in, it's all about, like, you know how many tarot readers that don't know what the fuck they're talking about and don't know what they're saying and don't even know how to read a damn card. When a reader, a lot of readers, and I don't want nobody to take offense to this. If you read like this, it's your fucking business. But let me tell you something. If you read basic shit meanings all the time, you ain't going nowhere. Cause ain't nobody gonna fucking really listen to your dumb shit. You can pull the fool card and sit there. Oh, I got the fool card. You see this guy, he's about to jump off this fucking cliff with no parachute. It means take a risk, go kill yourself. That's exactly what you're saying. If you're saying take a risk, don't you see the fucking guy on the card? He's ready to jump off the cliff. He ain't taking no motherfucking risk. He's about to go kill himself, but he's gonna say, no, fuck that. I'm not gonna take that risk. I want a new beginning. I'm not gonna let my obsessions and my fucking bullshit mind take over me. So I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go back that way, and I'm not gonna fall off this motherfucking cliff. So I want a new life. But people automatically listen to these clowns on here talking about new beginnings, take a risk, take a risk, take a leap of faith. So you want that person on that car, or you, to take a leap of faith and jump off the fucking cliff? What's gonna happen when you reach the bottom with no parachute? You fucking idiot. That's not what that damn card means. Man, people say that shit, and fuck, it irritates the shit out of me. But it can mean that, but you have to explain why it means that. You see what I'm saying? That's why people don't have a clue what they're talking about, and they don't have a clue how to read cards. And then if you don't read reversals, you're how am I gonna say this? You're like depriving yourself of more information. So what's the sense of reading tarot if you don't read it every single way you possibly can? You gotta read that shit. And then if you don't want to read tarot and you have cards that you've made, handmade, and they resonate with people, then that tells you you're really connected with people, and people are really coming to you for that shit. You see what I'm saying? And it's nice to see people copy you or use your shit. Fucking right. People are using my decks on their channel, and they post it up and they use my decks and shit. You do it. A lot of other people do it too. And I'm very appreciative of it. But, it doesn't mean you're going to read it better than me and I'm going to read it better than you. Those cards are meant for you reading somebody. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's why, like, everybody used to come in here and ask for those cards. And that's why I made them real. I published them because that's what I wanted to do. Because everybody was like, feeling towards them. So I was like, well, I might as well publish these fucking cards. I made them. I might as well publish them, and I did. So it was good for me. People liked them so much they bought them. Cool. I appreciate it. Simple as that. But like I keep telling you, Backer, don't worry about these mofos. Let them do all that shit. It don't matter. Because they're never gonna be you. They're never gonna be you. And that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be somebody that they're not. A lot of followers in the world, but there's no leaders. And the leaders are all followers anyway. So once you lead by example, you do what you gotta do, then that's all that matters. Just remember, Daddy told you all this shit was gonna happen. And that's why you just keep doing you. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing you. Fuck these people. Well, I warned you many times. You just got to do what you got to do. That's good, Jessica. That's because you've had some inspiration. And you haven't had any distractions. Damn, it's getting windy outside. I can hear the wind ringing off. Holy shit. Yeah, the handmade stuff is it's your energy, so it's different. That's why all those cards that I made, it's something that I wait till I make my next deck. Everybody's gonna be trying to duplicate that one. I don't care. Let them duplicate it. Let them be like me. I don't care. You want to be like me? That's cool. That's a good thing if you want to be like me. I want to be like Mark. I want to be like Mark. Go ahead, be like me. It's cool. You're better off being like me than being like some fucking idiot that don't know what they're doing. When I did my tarot classes and I taught tarot, I taught everybody. Always go, you know the meaning of the card, but always go with your intuition. Like always go with a little bit more. Like try to listen to spirit. Try to hear what spirit's telling you. Try to feel the intuition. Try to feel the person's energy. You know? Like it's more to reading cards. Like you can do more than that if you want. You can be so much like more. And look at you now, Beckham. You're starting to hear things, see things. You know, you're getting spirit messages. And how many times have I told everyone on here, you can always better your trade. You can always better your art. There's always better. Even I can. People think that I can't be better than I am, but I can. And I've proved it already over and over. And I don't have to prove shit to nobody. But spirit proves to me over and over that, hey, you think this is crazy, Mark? Wait till this happens. Wait till this person comes see you. You know? Exactly. Yeah, the dust. Don't worry about the damn dust rats. Fuck these guys. Keep doing what you gotta do. Somebody's, oh my god, yeah, YouTube, kiss my peaches. Yeah, fuck them. Who cares what they think? They ain't worried about us. We're just little tarot channels. They ain't worried about us like that. They can be dickheads sometimes, but I don't pay them no mind. I ain't worried about them. Trust me, they really ain't worried about us like that. What it is people report you. See, and that's the sad part is, you know, people do dumb shit and act like they're not, and tell somebody else that, oh yeah, you know, I'm cool, you know, and then next thing you know, they're doing dumb shit again to the same person. Like I don't need, you know, like don't lie, man. You know, I know who you are. You ain't changed. People think like people change like that. Let me tell you, they ain't fucking changing. Yeah, exactly. I keep mine up. I don't give a shit because I ain't doing nothing that's wrong. But see, people are like, there's like certain people that are like, you know, they don't want to see me like, you know, get ahead, or they don't want people to come in here and be like, oh, Marky, we love you, or Marky, yes, this and that. But I and people and this person that the people that do it, like they obviously have issues to go that far to worry about someone's channel who doesn't even have that many people on it. Like what are you accomplishing by doing that? You look like an idiot. Then you're gonna get karma for doing it. So why do you want karma? What is wrong with you? You know? Leave me the fuck alone. Then you won't have no karma. Then you won't be going in the chat room. Then the same person will go in the chat room. Oh, my life is fucked up. Oh my god, I had this happen to me. What next? What next? Keep fucking with Mark. You'll see what's next. Keep fucking with me, and you're gonna see what's next. And that's exactly what happens. People keep fucking around with the wrong people, and then karma just keeps biting them in their ass, and they never learn. And they just say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna lie to somebody again and tell them that, oh yeah, we guys is cool, you know." So funny to be honest. I laugh all fucking day about it. People just ain't got no life. I don't go to nobody else's channel and go digging and lurking. I could care less about my enemies. I can care less about the people I used to hang around. I don't care about none of these people. The only rooms I go in is people that I actually love and care about. That's it. If you're cool with me, I'm gonna be cool with you. I go show respect. You come in here, show me respect. I show you the same respect. I'm never gonna think I'm better than anybody else. That's not how I roll. You know what I'm saying? I always help and always be cool with everybody. Once you start lying and disrespecting, then you're gonna be my problem. And that's not good for you. Believe me. Believe me and leave me. And now it's definitely not a time to be fucking around because it's the age of Aquarius. And I'm a double Aquarius, so you might get double the karma. So it ain't good. And no bueno. All my crew is still on. Marley's still on. Star Lotus is on. All my friends are on right now, but I had to come on early because I have to go to work tomorrow. Hmm, that's funny. Oh man, that shit's hilarious. What time do I start? Well, work 9:30. I gotta go to a job tomorrow. Can I have some blue messages, pretty please? Don't make me beg. Now you ain't got to beg. It's all good. If you want to beg, that's cool. Yeah, beg, beg, back up, back up, beach, back up, you beach. You talking Marky Mark Taro. You think I need you? I don't need Marky Mark Taro. I don't need Marky Mark. I know you don't. Duh. I miss that shit. Sometimes I wish that shit was still up so I could watch it. I wish I would have kept some of the recordings and shit just so I could have like a re-laugh about that. I should have never deleted that shit off my phone. I should have kept it like, I'd send it to you like every month just to have a good laugh. Oh yeah, hell yeah, it was definitely some of the funniest shit ever. I turned that negative shit. Honestly, I turned that negative shit into positive shit by laughing at it. That's how I am. Like I don't even get mad and shit. I just like sometimes I do, but you know, at the time I was, yeah. But now I just make fun of that shit. Yeah, of course. You know, I don't want nobody talking shit. Like, you know, that's fucking dumb. You don't do that shit. I was lurking in the background. See, it was weird because I didn't want to go in there because she was like kissing my ass too much in her room, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to be in here. Like, this woman's gonna keep talking about me and shit about how many readings I did for her and blah blah. I'm like, I ain't got the time for that. So I was just lurking in the background, listening. Next thing you know, let me tell you something, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what the fuck? This woman just went right off it. Like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, oh, yeah? Let me message back. Bang. Next thing you know, started talking shit about me. I was like, oh, damn. Of course, I don't want nobody. You know, you didn't deserve that, neither did I. If anybody didn't deserve it, it was you because you knew her longer than me. You know, she be in there calling you, shit. All right, back on whatever answer you want. The answer is no at the moment. We just finished talking about this. Be cautious of fake friends and get rid of low vibrational people. I think that's something. On the bottom, it says, you want the truth. Well, we're psychic on Sundays, so you're in luck. Oh, there you go. I keep telling you, be cautious of these fake ass people. Many times you and I discuss the other person that we normally discuss. That person too, that person's like, it's so hilarious. That person don't even like come in here no more, you know that, right? I haven't seen that person forever in my room. Not all those cards, Spirit. I can't have all those cards. Oh my God. All these cards fell out, so I'm going to mock the people that say, oh my God, Spirit, not all of those. Spirit ain't shuffling your cards. You dropped them all. Because you be shuffling aggressive. Nah, I don't do that. You know me. I got to do it properly. Some people like are all dramatic. Oh my God, you got like 20 cards. Shut your bitch ass up. Oh boy, here we go. Be more sociable for me. I don't want to be more sociable. I want to stay away from people. And I got free yourself from negativity. I don't know why I got this card, but it says you are beautiful. Yes, I am. And on the bottom it says, stop dealing with assholes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I try. I think I am inside. Looks wise, I fucking don't consider myself beautiful. Women are beautiful, not men. But I have a beautiful heart, I guess. Sometimes. I'll think about it, Jessica. I'll think about it. Okay, I'll give you one. All right. What deck is more drawn for you? I don't know. Decks don't tell me those things. The deck doesn't say, hey, I've me for Jessica. I want to read for Jessica. Me. It don't work like that. I'm not that like, seriously like, psychic like that. Like I like when people say that. What is drawn for me? I got something to draw for you. You're in luck tonight. I'm gonna use Twin Flame Journey Messages. I'm just teasing, Jessica. All right, let me see what we got for you. Okay. All right. So your three cards here say, I just wasn't ready for you. I can still feel you. I need more time to figure things out. That's your three messages, three cards there. So this person ain't ready. They can still feel you. And on the bottom it says, I've thought a lot about you lately. So there's somebody thinking about you, somebody wanting you, somebody can still feel you. They wasn't ready for you, but they need more time to figure how they're gonna get you or how they're gonna deal with you. Yep, probably. And Moaz. So that is your love message from the great Mo, probably, because obviously, that's what he's probably thinking. What can I do to get her back? I just wasn't ready at that time. That's cool. Is Marley still on? I know she was busy as fuck. I tried to help. She had a lot of trolls in there tonight. Fucking trolls. Bastards. Fucking irritating. Yeah, she's still on here. She's been on here for 3 hours. Holy shit. Go get him, Marley. She's so funny. Hey, well, go for it. Just let it all unfold. Yeah, Ninja Marley's been on for over 3 hours. Almost four, actually. Because she came on 6:30 my time, and it's almost 10:30. She be doing them marathons. She makes me laugh. I'm just glad that things are better for her now. It's good to see her happy. And she's gotten a lot more subscribers too. Ever since I told her to do the non-subscribers mode, it made everybody subscribe to her that wasn't. And that was like over 200 people. So she got like extra 200. She showed me the thing too. It was like 240 something people subscribed to her in the last 3 weeks, ever since I told her to do that. Because a lot of people ain't going to subscribe to her. See, they're just going to come in there and get free shit and they don't care. So when she did that, she ended up gaining like 200, 300 subscribers almost. She deserves it. Though. I know the subscriber shit don't really make that much of a difference, but it's good for her, like super chats and all that type of shit. Because she's in the states, so it's beneficial for her. I'm just glad she's happy though. She's a lot. She's cool. Yeah, I'm glad that you went over there and a couple other people I know go over there and hang out with her, help her and stuff. She's very grateful for that. She's cool. She's a real one. She's genuine and I like her. She's always cool. She's always nice. You know. She's like funny as fuck. So it's nice to see her. Um, Getting her shit together and everything's cool. I see Star still on. I'm gonna rewatch some of this. I'm gonna rewatch some of this stuff because I like listening to older people like him talk about Jesus and talk about like his journey through life and all that stuff. I don't know how he did that shit. I could never be in Israel. Those people are crazy. Yeah. See, that may be like the place of like Jesus and all that stuff, but right, that place was like that back in Jesus' day because they crucified him and they did all this bad shit. That place is like it may be holy, but it's also just as like devilish too. Like those fucking people are nuts, man. They just want to kill people out there. That fucking people are crazy. Fuck that shit. I'll never go the fuck out there. No thanks. I worship God from over here. Look at my coupler. Me and my little nephews when they were young. They were like 3 and 1. I wanted to stay in stars a little longer and listen, but I'm gonna re-listen to it tomorrow morning. I'm gonna sit off tomorrow morning when I eat my breakfast, and I'm gonna listen to where I left off. This damn dog. I can hear it snoring. Hey, Jabba Christ, how you doing? I'm doing good. I actually wanted to like listen to. I'm surprised James is talking this long. He's been on here for like over an hour, like an hour and 20 minutes. Well, he didn't get on to afterwards, but he's been on here for like an hour talking. I need to go rewatch some of it. I watched like the first half an hour. Listen to because listening to these things, it shows you like you can be saved. I tell people this shit all the time, but they don't listen to me anyway. Well, some people listen, some people don't. But see how he's an older guy. He's like 60 something. Because he says he was 40 when he was in 2020. I mean, 2000, I mean. So he's like 40 something now. I mean, 60 something. So it's just to show you like he was 40 years old in Israel, got his shit together, gave his life to God, and he's still, when he started off the live with a prayer, That's when I knew he weren't no bullshit. And I prayed right with him. I almost teared up a bit because I know how that shit is. I know God. I know people like him. I know people like him. They're real. They talk that they say those things, and they want you to know that you can always like put yourself put yourself in God, like, and give your trust to Jesus and stuff. You can do that. I preach it all the time. I did it. A lot of people who did find a better life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people give up all that shit and give their life to God. That's a good thing. That's why he can sit for him to sit here and say it and all that and talk about it. It's good. Like it makes him. It just gives him more power. It gives him more power to empower other people. Stars had some pretty good guests on here so far. Last week's show, I was like, what the fuck? This hypnosis shit? I was like, oh god, I'd heard all about that shit before. It was pretty interesting. I listened to it. Oh, it's the world is full of things that we don't even know about. There's too much shit to know and too much shit to remember. Like, there's a lot of people like are just like, what the fuck? All this shit exists. Oh, absolutely. It's never too late. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's been pretty fun. She's had some really cool guests on here. Next week's guest is you know, my old buddy and pal. Be interesting to listen to him, see what he says. Next week will be interesting. I definitely want to listen to this guy's stories again. Tomorrow I want to listen to the rest of it. Star told me I should listen to all his stuff because she knows I believe in God and Jesus and stuff too. She wanted me to listen to this guy. This other person inside the chat, this guy Frank, he's referring to Proverbs. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. People that do that stuff, they make me laugh. Reciting the Bible, thing and stuff. Like, just shut up and listen to the guy, man. We know what he's referring to, bro. It's okay. You don't have to preach the gospel in your room. Yeah, I'm sure it is going to be. I'll listen to it, see what's going on. Yeah, some people are in here just talking to hear themselves. Makes me laugh when people just recite things and just post up like a verse. Like people already know, bro. You don't have to read the Bible to know Jesus. Um, I mean, I don't know if he's a troll, but I mean, he's not saying anything bad. It's just I think Mr. Frank Warburton is he wants attention. He wants attention. Most people who write paragraphs like that, they want you to read it and say, "Yes, Frank. Yes, buddy. You're right. Praise God." That's all he did in here. He didn't even like introduce himself. He didn't even say, "Hey, everybody, how you doing?" And then he says here, James is currently living in the Chicago area. Duh. He said that from the very beginning. Dodo. Some people just like to be a part of the chat room. It makes them feel good. Nah, don't time him out. Leave him. It's cool. Nah, that's all right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I don't think he's like being bad. Sometimes people ain't really worrying about the chat like that anyway. They're listening. There's 41 people in the chat, but there's only a couple people talking in the chat because they ain't worried about the chat. They want to listen. They want to hear what the guy's saying. They ain't worried about Frank Warburton. I wouldn't listen to a guy that's named that anyway. This idiot, Dusty Flats, is like, what is this live about? People are so dumb, man. It's about listening. Only if people listen, it'll be a miracle. Nah, ain't be cool. It don't make sense. As long as they're not swearing and carrying on and acting stupid, then you're all right. I came in the chat in the very beginning, spoke my, say hello to everybody, and that was it. I just stay in the background chilling. I don't really like to get involved in the chat too much. Especially when there's like a fucking virus in there right now. I'm gonna behave. It's Sunday. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I say that all the time. You hear, but you don't listen. Oh, Tony left? No, he's there. He just wrote, please hit the like button. He's there. Tony's there. His camera's all messed up now. Like he must be losing his internet or whatever. Hey Hermana, how you doing? Ninja behave. This fucking weirdo. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I thought you meant he left. I'm like, I see him. You doing good? Good. Yay. There's other persons in here talking about her friend, this and that. Like nobody wants to listen to that, sweetheart. You gotta listen to James. We ain't worried about you and your friends and what you've been through, like. This ain't about you. You ain't on the damn podcast. You're in the chat room. I gotta behave. Yo, this dating? Oh boy. Look at the guy. The guy Frank says this surgery was almost 2 years ago. He didn't even know what he's saying. He's just saying random shit. Now Yolanda says, first she says, Yeshua, my living hope. Then she says, Jesus Christ is my living hope. These people really are whack. My sister's texting me. Just give me a second. My nephew is not feeling well. My nephew's not going to school tomorrow. He's not feeling good. I thought he was gonna get better, but he's still not feeling good. I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go into my my Dr. Markey mood. I think more people could. James is referring to John 14:16. Jesus said, I am the way of the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except for me. Oh, Frankie boy. That's not your fault, bro. I couldn't be a mod in there right now. I'd be like, yo, Frank. We're here for you. What did she say now? Oh my God. She said she felt like she needed to hear it tonight. You need to hear a lot of things, woman. Let me keep quiet before I say something. Mark, be quiet. It's Sunday, be nice. Mark, be quiet. Sundays, you gotta be nice. Mark, be quiet. Sundays, you gotta be nice. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. See, Hermana said, I can see through the bullshit. He wanted that aquarium. And Hilda said, no. In order to get a ticket to the aquarium, you have to come, and see the aquarium every week, put in the time. Then you get to, Thanks, Hermana. I hope he does too. He's not been that great. Yeah, it's Sunday. Be good. There's somebody in Star's chat that I despise, and she's in there like crying about her life again, like she always does indirectly. She ain't never gonna change. She's like a damn cockroach. She keeps coming around. I have to spray her with some Baygon. Ninja's there trying to give her some words of encouragement. Good ninja. You're a good ninja. Yes, ninja. It's all thanks to God. Meanwhile, she didn't even know God. How's the devil talking about God? Come on, man. The video looks like it's like his video is like this woman says, I like Mr. Trump myself. What are these people like saying? Like they did not create the body, the doctors. They can't determine things beyond what they see based off lab tests, etc. Yeah, between Yolanda and Frank, I don't know who's worse. It's like the Dumb and Dumb. It's like the Dumb and Dumber show. Oh, you took a peek, Hermione? Yeah. She be in there. She be in there like, acting like her life is worse than everybody else's. Same shit, different day. I try and tell people like that. She ain't gonna change. Always looking for sympathy, playing victim. Grow up, woman. You're over 40. I'm glad somebody feels sorry for you because I don't. I don't know. You ain't gonna put the wool over these brown eyes. No, you won't. Didn't I just say I was gonna be nice today? Sunday, man. I'm supposed to be nice, but I can't. When it concerns the devil, I can't. Sorry. Look, this person Yolanda says, believe it or not, I don't understand how to go on Facebook. Oh shit. You would benefit from energy healing. Try it. Obviously, you need energy healing to go on Facebook to find out how you get on there, sweetheart. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with these people? Oh my god. I think James is leaving now. Let me see. You too, James. Jesus is Lord. Amen, brother. Good man. It was nice listening to him. James is cool. I have to go back and listen to that. Yes, it is hard being nice. That's for sure. Hey, Marley. Yeah. Anybody who knows Star Lourdes Terror, she just had an interview with our cousin James. He went from like a drug addict to believing in Jesus and getting clean. So that was nice to listen to. I appreciate people like that admitting their faults and putting their life and trust in God. That's the best thing they could have done. So it's nice to hear people like that. I'll talk about the positive side of it. What, Ninja? I'm being serious. Yeah. Positive side of it is you change your life, you know. It's like me, what I did 6 years ago. Stop drinking, stop smoking, stop going out, stay away from idiots, get rid of idiots, get rid of people I don't want, and change my life and put all my trust and faith that God's got my back. Yeah, I remember Marley, and you know what? If you one day wanna like, I'm gonna have a podcast, and I would love to have you on there, and you can talk about your experiences and tell people like what happened to you, and if you want to, it's up to you. But I would love to have you on my podcast, and you can talk about that and how you like made your life better now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate that. Because I'm gonna do it myself. You know, I'm gonna come on there and tell people like, I used to do. I never did no hard drugs or nothing like that. I smoke weed and shit, but and drink and smoke dirty cigarettes. But um, I'm gonna talk about myself and things like that and how I gave it all up so I can be like, the best medium and psychic I can be and be better for myself and for my nephews and people who looked up to me and shit. That's one of the reasons why I stopped doing all that stuff for the boys, for my nephews. I don't want them to see their uncle or hear about their uncle smoking weed and hanging around gangsters and shit. And even though I told them the truth, I told them I used to do it. I don't even want them to see me like drink a beer or something like that. Yes, I did. Your best friend, Ninja. I know how much you miss him. But yeah, I'm gonna start my podcast. Star Lotus and a few other people have motivated me to do it. People have been telling me to do that shit for years. Since I first started, people always tell me, Mark, you got so much fucking stories. You should start your own podcast. And I'm like, yeah, I want to, but I'll get there when I get there. So I'm going to do my podcast on here and shit. I'm going to do it. Yeah, me too. And a lot of people, even that guy James, he went, but he felt out of place at rehab. He was saying how this guy James, he was saying how he went to that rehab place, but he had to get out of there. And then when he got out, he fucked up again, and then he went back. You know. So then came back out again. Then he went to Israel and all that stuff. That's all cool shit. I like hearing people's stories like that. You know. Well, my podcast is gonna be off the chain, funny. I'm gonna do funny shit. But I want to talk. I want my friends to be happy and come on here and talk about their life and inspire people to do the right thing. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? I had a 700 a week. Yeah. But see, like, Marley, that's 7 a week, right? I used to spend close to that just on cigarettes, alcohol, and weed every week. It was like I had to pay rent and pay rent to my body for weed, cigarettes, and fucking alcohol. You know. But see, I was making good money all these years, so I did it. So because I didn't care, I can spend money on getting weed and alcohol and you know, cigarettes all the time. Then when all that shit started going up in price, I got rid of that shit. I was like, yeah, hell no. I can't do this shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Same here. Yeah. Because when you make the money, like you just, and ever since I stopped, that's when like, my bank account was looking better. I actually saved all this money and from not smoking and drinking and smoking weed and shit. That's why I can afford all these hats and shit. It's my new addiction. Nah, I'm just teasing. I was never addicted to any of those things. That's the good thing. Like I was never addicted to like weed or cigarettes or or alcohol. Like I'm not really a person that gets addicted to things. I don't even get addicted to coochie, you know. So yeah, I'm not an addict of any sort. I don't really get addicted to anything. I just get like, I'm like I go through a phase. I would put it like I go through a phase where I want to do this, I want to do that, or I want to do this, or I want to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. I'm gonna do that now. Shit like that. Where it's just a phase I go through. It's not an addiction. So yeah, that's more like how I look at it. But there are people who can't like they get addicted to shit, especially like heroin and all that stuff. That shit's addictive. That shit will fuck you right up. One of my best friends, he used to smoke weed all the time. I used to buy weed from him. And then one day he started just one week I was going to his house and he used to draw like pictures and stuff. He used to draw like stuff all the time. He used to be like a pretty good artist. Here's my dog. Yeah, okay. All of that. You're gonna go get comfortable. You're going in your bed. Okay, good. All right. So yeah. Anyway, he he got caught up with the wrong guy. He got caught up with the wrong drug guy, and the guy gave him like some heroin and shit to try. He wanted to try something else. He got bribed into it, and heroin took over his body for like 3 months. And I stopped going there because he was a different person. I saw his whole body deteriorate, and I had a word with his dad. Him and my his dad and me used to work together. So he pulled me to the side. He goes, "Hey, look, my son's not doing too good. He's on that shit, and he's pretty much gonna die any day now." And I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." He goes, "Yep, that shit took over his whole body." So within 3 months of shooting heroin, he died, and he was only like I would say 30. He was about 30 years old when he died. He's been dead for a while now, for like 15 years, probably longer than that. My friend posted up his picture the other day. And I think he said 15 years you've been gone or some shit like that. Yep. And he always used to preach, I'm never gonna do hard drugs, fuck coke and cocaine and all that shit and drug. I'm never gonna do that shit. And I was like, I hope not, man. Don't hang around these fucking idiots, man. And he had like 2 kids. Man, he was such a talented artist. He used to draw like freehand, well, I don't know what it's called, like free drawing or whatever, like what they call it, freehand, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, he should just like pick up a piece of paper and just draw shit, you know? Yeah, we tried to help him, Marley, but heroin is like another breed of drugs. Like heroin is just fucking nuts. I've seen a few of my friends die from drugs and alcohol. Um, yeah, I've never gotten to any of those things. I always smoked weed and thought that that was good enough for me. So, I'm not really like, wanting to try anything else. Even when I was in the army, there was a lot of guys up there doing coke all the time. And there was like my friend of mine, he used to sell those guys coke and shit, but he never did it. He used to sell it just to make money. And I was like, fuck, man, don't sell that shit to these guys, man. Fuck that shit. Don't do that. And, he was like, oh, fuck him. I don't care. And I'm like, all right. So when I was in the army, I saw a lot of dumb shit, a lot of drugs, and a lot of fucking people I would have never thought was doing that shit was doing it. But they played it off pretty good. And I was like, oh, well, nothing to do with me. Keep that shit away from me. I don't want nothing to do with it. I've always been that way. I've always been the person to never do those type of crazy things. Legend. Legends on that Super Bowl bun. Yeah, Marley, but at least at least like you can like see doing all that type of stuff, you can still be a decent person. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't override your whole body and your life. See, that's the tricky part of doing those type of things. Like some people can do those things and they can handle it. You know what I'm saying? They can still handle their life. You know what I'm saying? Right. It gets out of hand when you get too comfortable. See, when you get too comfortable and you feel like, yeah, I got everything I need, I can do what I want, fuck this, and have that attitude like, the drugs make you feel immortal. That's the problem. That's when it goes south. That's when it gets out of hand, you know? Right. Exactly. But, you know, it's it's something I've seen a lot of my friends go through. That's why like I stopped. Like another I there's a guy like one of my best friends, his best friend, childhood best friend, and the three of us used to hang out all the time. He was actually been in this apartment with me, and he's been here a few times. Good night, Ninja. Take care. And I'll never forget. Like he used to drink a lot. He never really smoked. He sold weed, but never smoked weed like that. And if he did, he was like a little bit. He couldn't tolerate it. He wanted to drink alcohol, and he drank heavy. And he's one of those guys. He knew how to fight. Like he was a security guy. Um, he always had my back. Like he was funny as shit. We always got along. We would always talk about women and doing crazy things and shit like that. And he would always look up to me because I was older than him, right? And we all three of us always hang out. But me and my friend, we had to go work the next day, and he went to a bachelor party, and we were all gonna go, but we didn't because we had to go work the next day, and the bachelor party was on Friday, and we had to work on the Saturday. So he ended up going on his motorcycle with another guy that we didn't like. So it all went to shit, and we like my friend felt so guilty, and I told him don't like after it all happened, but he ended up going to this party with this other guy, and then they got super drunk, bachelor party, drunk as fuck. So he came instead of like taking a taxi back or calling us, he came back home on his bike. So him and this guy were racing back on their bikes together. It was like some wee hour of the morning. So they were both racing back home, acting crazy. So they got to this junction where there's a bridge and and it's got water. So he ended up going through the bridge into the water with his bike, and he ended up drowning in the water and dying. And we didn't see him after that. And the next day, when we found out about it, my friend called me because you wouldn't believe, he passed away. He fell in, he crashed into the bridge and went into the water and drowned. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You're joking, right? I was like, we just saw him yesterday. Like, how the fuck is this happening? He goes, man, I feel so fucking bad now because we guys didn't go. And we could have took him in the car and this would have never happened. And I was like, nah, you can't look at it like that, man, because he took his shit in his own hands. He knows better. He's been in situations before, like, so, my best friend, he like, that was his best friend growing up. So we were all like devastated, but he knows better. Like he should have never like got stupid drunk like that and rode his bike home, like, So like he was to blame for that, It's like, but we felt so, accountable for it in a way because we could have took him, but we didn't because we had to go to work. So we didn't want to be out there late and drunk and go work the next day. So he had survived other accidents before. So that was a case of not drugs, but your alcohol. See, alcohol just can fucking kill you, like, and destroy your whole life. But see, what I just said isn't really true in a way because drugs, alcohol, weed, guns, they don't kill you. You kill yourself by dealing with those things. If you don't pull the trigger, if you get killed by a gun, it's not the gun's fault, it's the person who did it. It's the person who has it. Same thing with alcohol. If you put too much in your body, you're gonna die. You smoke too much fucking weed, you'll probably fall asleep on the wheel and you'll probably, hit something and hopefully you won't die. Yeah, exactly. You know? And that's what I tell people, like, these things aren't to blame. You're to blame. You're the person who made the choice. So I told my best friend at the time, I said, look, man, I know you feel guilty, but don't. It's not. And because I was a medium, like I kind of like told my friend, look, you probably don't believe me, but I can, hear spirits and shit, and I can feel them and stuff. And let me tell you something. He doesn't. He says for us not to feel that way. That it's not your fault. It's his fault. He takes full responsibility for it. And I helped him find things and do things because he left some stuff behind that we had to go find so people won't get in trouble and things like that. So it was a pain in the ass to see some of my good friends die from drugs and alcohol from their own self-inflicted behavior. So unfortunately, it's I've seen a lot of my friends die on the roads, from getting high or drunk or whatever and just do stupid shit. But I'm sure that a lot of people would love to have their life back if they had a choice from doing those things. So it's difficult. But when I hear people like James today, it's he made it this far. And a lot of people, and Marley and a lot of other people I know have that same story. You know, um, you don't need no one. You just need yourself. You know, like Marley says, you didn't have to go to rehab. You don't. It's all in your mind. Everything is in your mind. If you have a really strong-willed mind, you can get over anything you want. You don't have to. You don't need nobody's help. You are in control. You can go to a psychiatrist. You can go to a fucking rehab center, but they don't really give a fuck about you like that. Believe me, they don't. They don't care. Yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's hard, but you know what? Eh, It doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. What matters is you get your life, to a place you need it to be. And there's nothing to be ashamed of because we're not perfect. And exactly, age of Aquarius, we all have free will. It's a choice. So your choice, people's choices are, I'm gonna make my life better now. And that's exactly what happened to me. I woke up one day and I was like, fuck living like this anymore. I'm not doing this shit anymore. And I need to change my life, you know. And I'm so glad I did because Lord knows if I didn't, you know. So that's the thing. It's all in your mind. You can manipulate your mind every day to do what you want to do. You just have to do it. Like I always say, if you sit on your ass all day, it's gonna be flat, like a pancake. If you get off your ass, then your ass ain't gonna be flat no more, and you actually be doing shit in your life that you need to be doing. So I always say, get off your ass and make it happen. Like anybody can change their life. You don't need like you don't need to have other people do shit for you. Hey Tony, how you doing, bro? Yeah, like French toast or pancakes. But it's good to hear like people talk about their experiences and their life and like they change and all that stuff. That's nice to hear. Like I like hearing people talk about like their struggles and then become better and be better and things like that. That's like the best things. It was nice hearing James tonight, Tony. He's a good person. I liked hearing his story. Yeah, it sounded like advice from a boss. See, I'm Virgoon, so it's kind of coming from me too, you know. That's the Virgo inside of me, you know. Yeah, it was. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the talk and his stories and stuff. It's nice to hear people like, you know, the older people like him talk about, you know, because back then it was even worse to get over shit like that because it was so popular to do drugs and to be like, you know, crazy and shit. Good job, Jessica. Keep it up. Stick to the assignments and not to asses. You know, any ass you should deal with is assignments, not asses. You know. Yeah, addictions are expensive, but you can always get your life back in track. You know, and get rid of all of those things. You know, like I always tell people, like there's always hope. There's always, you know, putting yourself and nobody else can believe in you. God will. You know, and then see how like him and other people they say, oh, all I have to do is like ask for a sign or pray or get on my knees and say, please God, show me something, like do something for me. And then that's how people become believers. That's how become people become believers in themselves, you know, is by changing your perspective and actually thinking that somebody is believing in you and then you actually believe that it's real. Then when you believe it's real, the rest is history. Your life becomes much better. But you can easily get pulled back into the trap, like how he was saying. You know, he was in and out for a while, and then finally, like he made that final step. Because as you're getting better, the devil's always got that three-pronged pitchfork ready to go in your ass and turn you over in that fire. That's what people don't fail to. That's what people fail to realize. God doesn't have to work hard for you. You just gotta believe and you'll receive. Whereas the devil, he's like, yeah, let me come roast your fucking ass over here. I'm gonna stick this pitchfork in you, and I'm gonna keep turning you around and around and keep burning you. It's whether or not you want to get go free. Yeah. But that's what people don't realize is that the devil works hard to get you. God don't. So you don't have God don't have to work hard for you. And you don't have to work hard for him. You just gotta believe that everything is gonna be all right. And it will. But the devil's like, come here. Let me come roast your ass. I got this fork for you too. Devil's got like a shitload of forks waiting for you. Yeah. But that's what it's all about, Marty. The test never ends. Like you can be the most spiritual, most believing person in God, right? And somebody's gonna test you. Because the devil's like, fuck, I gotta get this person on my side, man. Come on. Like something's gotta give. Like I gotta get this person over here. You know? And it's like, no, no. Yeah, but you gotta fight. You gotta fight it off, you know? You gotta keep being positive and keep believing in yourself. Not in you don't even have to believe in you don't have to believe in anything, you know? You just gotta believe in yourself. That's all. But Marty, you can do something to get in there. You gotta Google that shit, you know, and see how you can do it on your phone or whatever, or how the heck you want to do it. But there's a way to take it off of there. But yeah, that's why I have mine on subscribers mode. I ain't got no time for no damn trolls. They be taking me off my game and making me mad. See, I'm trying to see when I have it on subscribers mode, that means the devil can't come in here. You know? Yeah, there's a way. There's a way to do it. You just got to figure it out. Just like Google, how can I do it on my iPad? You know, Marky will teach you. Google has always got a way. You know, but when you got mods in your room, or like you delete a lot of them yourself, so they can say whatever they want. At the end of the day, you just laugh at them and just get rid of them. Trolls are gonna be trolls. People are gonna be people. Even if people are not really trolls in the room, you still got like people that are subscribed and still haters and shit, and they're still gonna have like a bad day and act crazy in your room one day. It's bound to happen. And another thing that happens that a lot of people don't realize is a lot of people got 2, 3 different names, and they're gonna ask the same question in 2, 3 different ways, or they're gonna ask 3 questions, 3 different questions with their 3 different names. There'll be some person in there. Yep, I'm number 30, and this is my. Oh, wait a minute, which one was it? A-hole number 1. Okay, yeah, I'm a-hole number 1. I'm number 30. All right, a-hole number 2. Let me go back and listen. Oh yeah, okay. A-hole number 2 is number 40. Okay, cool. All right, Johnny, take care, bro. It was good seeing you guys. Have a good night too, man. But yeah, that's what these people be doing, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, butt on it. I'm telling you that I've had that shit happen to me plenty of times. I'm had spirit tell me in my ear, Mark, this is the same person, so and so. And I'm like, no way, this can't be like. And then they'll be like, oh, does this person that I'm thinking about, blah, blah, blah. And I got like the exact same cards and shit. I'm like, then I said, didn't I just tell you this? Oh, no, I wasn't here. I just got here. I'm like, yeah, you're a liar. Spirits in my ear, like, no, they're lying, Mark. That's the same person. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to delete I'm going to get rid of one of your handles and your memberships. Your good riddance. There's somebody that comes in here and does the same shit to me all the time. They got 2 different names, but I have to prove it yet. I haven't heard Spirit say anything yet. Oh, you guys had a Spanish troll? Oh man. Name you Big Red. Oh man, I missed that. Oh shit. You know what I tell him when I see him? I always tell him, no hablo español. Just English and Portuguese. And they're like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, well, you just said I'm sorry, so you know how to speak English. So, say it in English. I'm not going to translate that shit. Spanish and Portuguese is almost the same, but it's different, but almost the same. I can try and translate it over, but there's some words that are the same and words aren't. It's similar, but not really. Somewhat. Some words are the same and some definitely aren't. And I feel like Spanish people talk way faster than Portuguese people. Portuguese people are more like calm and they speak, regular. But Spanish people, Speedy Gonzalez, Mark Tero, Tero. I'm like, what you just said? You what? I'm like, fuck that, I ain't listening to that shit. I don't know what you said, but don't talk no shit about me. Spirit would tell me in English what you said. I know a lot of Spanish people that come in here, like Latinos and all that know Spanish and all that. So if I need translation, they'll tell me. I watch this guy. He speaks Spanish all the time. He like speaks half Spanish and half English in his but he swears like in What the hell is a chingada? Chingada, whatever. Yeah, I was listening to there's a guy, his name's Infinite Terror 888. He's hilarious, right? He's hilarious as fuck. And he does readings and stuff too. Like he does like the signs, and he be like, Aquarius, this fucking chingada, man, this fucking cabrone. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, I don't know. I ain't Googling that shit anyway, but he be laughing like fuck. He be saying all these regular things. Those are the things that I catch. Like he'll say chingada or something like that. And like he like says cabrone. I know what that I know what some of that means, but and he's like, I'm like he's one of those guys that talk. He's funny as fuck. I love that guy. He's funny. You guys should go check him out. He's funny as shit. Infinite Terror 888. He's fun. You'll see what I mean when he starts reading. He's laughing like fuck. He's like, Aquarius, what the fuck is going on here, man? Hey, spirit's telling me that this person's coming back, man. This Pucha, man. I'll be fucking laughing like crazy. I mean, this guy makes me laugh. Your Italian family called Portuguese shipwrecked Italians. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the Portuguese, they were always in some boat trying to find some land. The Portuguese found Bermuda, you know that, right? Juan de Bermudez. Portuguese settlers found Bermuda. It's like, I'm there in Bermuda, bro. Hey, maybe that was me in my past life. Maybe that was me. Now I live here, like, because I wanted to come back. I don't know, maybe. Bermuda, bruh. That's right. It's nice and cool here today. Fuck, it's nice. I'm not looking forward to like summertime. Thank God it's far away. I like it when it's nice in the 50s. It's so nice. Let me see here. All right, it's cool. If anybody wants a message, I'll give you one. If not, we're gonna like start talking about tamales and food and all sorts of crazy shit, and everybody's gonna start getting hungry and get the munchies. And I'll be talking to people, and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, Mark, I went to the fridge." He started talking about food. That was it. Actually, what messages do I want to bring today? Actually, I'm going to use my red deck. I haven't used my red deck in a while. I'm going to use my deck. It's called Marky Mark's Tarot Deck Part 2. I keep getting to the fridge and I can't make it. There you go, Dan. Hermana, would you like a message? Hey, LZ, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. That turkey stuff and shit had me fucking dying today. Fuck, I was laughing. I was like, LD be calling guys toughy starkers. Turkey stuffers. All right, Ilda, let's see what we got for you. One. All right, Hermana, Ilda, put yourself first and everyone else after. Sounds good. Don't blame life, blame the way you live it. So if you start to blame life, just say, I just got to live it different. I just got to do this or do that. And your ex might be thinking of you. Ooh la la. Must be thinking of that Aquarius aquarium. There you go. I'm psychic on Sundays. I knew it. Yep, no accents around here. But they can think about us though. They can think about me too. I don't care. I ain't got nothing for them. Yes, sir. Yeah, if it's an adventure with you, welcome, Harmona, no problem. Marley, would you like a message? Dan, would you like a message? LZ, would you like one? Age of Aquarius, would you like a message? Just let me know if you want one, I'll give you one. Oh, turkey stuffer, stuffer. I can't even talk right now. Oh my god. They want that weed money on the Cash App. Fuck, I was laughing. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Somebody actually did that shit? Let them eat turkey, yeah. All right, Marley. One. All right, Marley. Self-love is the best love. Absolutely. Then you got when you feel like you're not getting ahead, just keep telling yourself you will. Don't give up. We just finished talking about that. And you're on the right path if you're happy right now. All right. Age of Aquarius. You're welcome. Told y'all it's psychic on Sundays. All right, Age of Aquarius, 1. 2. Hey, they be desperate, yo. That's how they are. Anything for weed. All right, so Age of Aquarius, you also got put yourself first and everyone else after. You know, we have to keep doing that. It says here, get out and get a free dinner. And use COVID as a motivation, not an excuse. And when I get this card for people, it could also mean like, you know, don't use anybody's like sickness and stuff as an excuse. Like just use it as motivation to help or to like get over it. You know what I mean? That's what's up, Jessica. You know, that Marky Mark's Tarot Fire. You know? All right, LZ, you're next. McDonald's. All right, LZ. All right. All right. You're welcome, Age of Aquarius. All right, LZ, next time you complain, count your blessings. So don't complain, just count your blessings. Remember, you plan and God laughs and says, no, LZ, you're not going to get a turkey stuffer. We got other plans for you. No, you're not going to give this guy no Cash App, weed, none of that shit for some D. We have another plan for you, LZ. Okay? And then your last card is there's 2 sides to every story, so be honest. So if you tell your honest side of the story, then the other side is fake. Absolutely. And on the bottom it says, what goes around comes around. I think. You're welcome, LZ. No problem. Marley, I see you. I think it was you. I see you donated for a question. You can ask when you're ready. Oh, you ain't got to do that, sweetheart. That's cool. I do that out of the goodness of my heart. That's all good. Me, I don't mind doing that. I was watching the game, doing mod. I like doing that shit. I used to be like modding for everybody and shit. But the people I modded for, they went crazy. But that's good. I'm Marley. I'm glad. I'm glad you had a good night. I was telling everybody in here that you were still on for like 3 hours, almost 4 hours and shit. You was on a marathon. So I'm glad you had a good night. See what happens when you deal with me? See, just the energy reciprocates. See, ever since you met me, life has been better. See, what can I say? Like, I don't want to take no credit, but I'll take a little bit of the credit. It's all good. See, I reflect that energy on people, like, I was just talking about this to my friend Becca. I've been I've always encouraged her to. Um, I've always encouraged her to like hear spirit and to talk to him as well when she pulls cards and stuff. And she started to do it, and she was getting good feedback from it. And I said, I told you, you just gotta pay attention. Just open yourself up to it. So it's nice to see like people, doing that stuff. Yeah, she does from time to time, like, but it's not so much that. It's like, she gets all, you people, when a lot of you women show your face, people get stalkers and shit, and they act fucking crazy. So like, it's just she feels like she's better off, to the side and camera and not dealing with like these pervs and shit. Because these guys be coming in there, hey, beautiful, how you doing? I like how they do in your chat. Hey, I like you. you know. So like, guys are just idiots. Like they come in there and start talking shit. So it throws you off your game. So sometimes if you're not, some things are, it's better that way. For her, I understand. Some people like it, some people don't. It ain't like changed who she is. So she's actually gotten, a lot better and stuff. And I just try and motivate. I want everybody to succeed. Like, I want everybody to like, because when you do this type of stuff, you can get better and better. You really can. It's all up to you, like whether you want to open yourself up to it. Yeah, she is. She was in here earlier. We were talking shit and having fun. So it was funny. We had a good time. So it's nice to see like, everybody doing good. I don't mind. I just want everybody to be happy and have fun and do what they have to do. You know. Hold on a second. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Exactly. But half the time, like it's just people just acting crazy. Like, sometimes, some women do it to me too. They aggravate the shit out of me. And I'm like, you ain't taking me off my game. Get out of here. It's just people in general just being dumb. They ain't got no clue. They don't care about terror. They just want to come in there and start talking shit. So yeah. It's all good. That's nice, Aquarius. I'm glad you have. Like I said, we all need each other and we all, can learn from each other. We have fun, talk shit, have fun. You know, as long as nobody's not offending anybody in some bad way, then it's all good. That's how I look at it. You know, I do whatever, LZ, whatever you want, pretty much. I take both. I do mediumship in here. Like you want like a mediumship message from spirit, I can do that for you. Yeah, yeah. I can do either or. It's whatever you want. It's whatever you want to do. I can talk to spirit for you, or I can do cards. Either way. Sometimes I do both. Or depends. Like sometimes me in mediumship. Sometimes um, they come through. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes like it's a different situation, or sometimes I deal with the cards or something like that. Or, you know, it's whatever really. It's whatever they want. I'm just the guy who has the information from them. That night I came in Marley's room, I went to see what she looked like. It's five per question. That's all I charge. Five per question. So I can do that for you. But yeah, that night that I went in Marley's room, I saw her. I was um I was subscribed to her for a while, and then I came back because I saw her like showing her face. So I was like, oh, finally I get to see who this person is. All this time I've been like hearing her voice. So let me see what she looks like. So I went in there and she was on her bed with her daughter and doing cards. And I was like, look at this shit. I finally get to see who this is. So as soon as I looked at her, a man came to me and he was like, look, can you please relate a message to me? I'm like, look, man, I just got in here, man. I don't know this woman like that. She's gonna be like, who the fuck is this Marky Mark character? But she actually knew who I was because she said, oh, don't you have a channel? I've seen you around. And I'm like, okay, well, she knows I'm a psychic, so that's cool. Like I'm in now, I'm good. So that way she don't think I'm fucking crazy or some random dude talking shit, looking for clout or whatever. So I was telling her grandfather the whole time, look, I don't want to talk to this lady. Like she's doing her thing. I don't want to disturb her. And he kept on saying, look, please, Mark, just tell her this, tell her that. I'm like, fuck, you damn old fogies, man. You guys just don't leave me alone, do you? This woman's doing her thing. I'm not gonna bother her. I'll message her or whatever. No, 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 do it now, please. She needs to know. And I'm like, all right, Gramps. I'll tell her. Fuck's sake. So now it's like, look, Marley, hey, look, I got this guy here, blah, blah, blah. And Marley like went off and she was like, what the fuck? I was just dreaming about my grandfather. And everybody was like, huh? So anyway, she ended up coming in my room that same night. And I ended up giving her the rest of the reading in my chat. And ever since then we've been good friends. So I don't really like to do that stuff, like go in other people's room and give them readings and things like that, because I find that that's disrespectful. But I had to do it, like, because the guy was bothering the shit out of me. And she was like, I'm glad you said something. And I was like, well, I had to, the guy was like pressuring me and like kind of like, please tell him, please. Please tell her, please. And I'm like, look, man, this woman's busy. Can't you see her like doing readings for these people? And he was like, look, you gotta tell her. And I was like, all right, fuck. So he bothered the shit out of me to give her that message. And then when she came into my room, I felt better because she's in my room, right? So I gave her the rest. Like told him exactly what he was saying. Like I held back because I didn't want to like disturb her in her room because I didn't know her like that. But yeah, that's what happened that day. It was weird, but not weird because it happens all the time. Like sometimes random people will like come in here and I'll start reading them, or it'll just be like clockwork. So it just happens. So It's annoying sometimes because they like pressure me to like say something. And then other times they're cool, like it just flows nice and it's fine. Oh, you guys don't have Cash App in Canada either? I didn't even know that. Well, you can't have Cash App here either. It's annoying. You know, it's really annoying. Yeah, the PayPal link's there. Age of Aquarius, her link's right there in the top. Um, it's always there. Oh, the sled dog. Okay, yeah, the sled dogs haven't brought it yet. Yeah, I'm still waiting for Santa Claus to bring it too. You know, in Bermuda in May of last year, they said that they were gonna have Cash App in Bermuda, but they never went through with it because America doesn't want to have any associations with Bermuda's banks because we're a British colony and the British and the Americans don't really, set right. But that's the thing. Like the banks won't deal with it, and in order for the banks to deal with it, Bermuda would have to pay like a tax type of thing, which Bermuda don't really deal with taxes. You know, so it would have been great if that can happen. Even PayPal is a pain in the ass for me because I can't transfer any of my funds to my account. They won't deal with Bermuda banks. They refuse to, which is dumb, but whatever. So I just use the PayPal money I receive to buy shit. That's all I do. You know? All right, I got LZ, I got your I think I got your yeah, there it is. All right, thanks, LZ. I appreciate that. And you said mediumship cards, both, whatever comes up. All right, cool. So if I get anything about turkey stuffers, I can just say it, right? So I have to deal with the turkey stuffers. I have to get Oh yeah, see, that's weird. So they don't let you put it in the bank, because see, there's apps are like a pain in the ass. That's the one bad thing about those apps. See, they don't want to deal with the banks, and the banks don't want to deal with them. But it's stupid though, because my friend in Boston, she transfers everything to her bank and she has no problems. It's so annoying. All right, let me see what I got for you, LZ. All right. Hmm. LZ, I got a few people around here that are willing to talk about you and to you, but the person I see is like a blonde lady. Hmm. I'm getting like the I'll tell you who I see, LZ. I get like a blonde lady here, and she's like somebody who is young, right? I see a few people. It looks like a family of people, right? Um, I don't know why this happens a lot lately, but I'll just ask you if this is the case. Do you know or have like first of all, have you ever had a miscarriage? And if you haven't, then I would say maybe your mom might have had a miscarriage where you could have had a sister, but you didn't because this person's young. Like she has like dirty blonde hair, right? And she's trying to introduce herself to me and says to me that she knows you. But then there's some other people in the background as well talking as well. There you go. That's it then. Yeah. Because this girl's young, like about that age. She's young. She's young, very young. So that's why I asked, because what happens is I'll explain to you why is the when we have when when a woman has a miscarriage, that you lose that baby, right? But that baby is a living form, it's a spirit. And what it is it grows up to be what that person would have been if they were be if we where they were living right now. So that's why I said it's a young, dirty blonde looking, young person, you know. And she says, I know her, and I'm like, okay, well, let's find out. So this would be a daughter. So if you would have had this baby, it would have been a daughter. And it would have been she has dirty blonde hair and she has greenish, like turquoise, like bluish greenish eyes. And she's got a very, very pretty smile with like, and I can see her, like, and she's thin and she's got long hair. And she says, I know her. I know Elsie. I know her. I know the woman you're talking to. Yeah. And she's showing me like her like hanging out at a playground or a school or something like that. So there is like a school area or a playground area that she's like hanging out by these swing set, and it's red. Like I could see the bar and it's like a red bar, and she's like hanging there. She wants to like be around other young kids, and she hangs out at this place, and she hangs out with other like spirits that have been miscarried and stuff. And at this playground place, she's there, and she's at this place, and I can see like a red bar or a red wall area or something like that. She's trying to show me where it is. So it's like, a playground or something, or a place where it has like, you know, a swing set or a bar thing. There's bar things that you swing on, and like you go from bar to bar, like a ladder thingy, like upside down ladder. Like, and I can see her playing around with that and hanging out there and stuff like that. She says that you're amazing and very smart. She says she's proud to be your daughter. She says that you're really smart and you know what you're doing. She says you're very trustworthy. you work hard, you do your work, you put in a lot of personal effort at your job. She says you have to like stop doubting yourself, and she's saying like don't be indecisive and keep making the right decisions to do the right thing. Like she says, you doubt a lot and you feel uncertain about a lot of things because of like every time you've lost in some way, it makes you hesitant. It makes you not want to do like these things. Like, but she says you're very good at what you do for work, and she says you're a very trustworthy, loyal person, and she says you're consistent, and that's why people like you and people tend to be around you. um but like she wants you to take account for your actions, like whatever you put in, just take accountability for it. Like things will improve and develop over time. Yeah, and she says like whatever you've been through in the past, you have to overcome that. She's saying that you're one of your issues is overcoming past resentment or past situations. And you just got to forgive yourself for dealing with the people that you had to deal with at one point in time, you know? But she says the best thing about you is your work ethics and the things you do for work. And she says because of that, it's made you the loyal, decent person that you are. But she keeps saying that don't like conflict with anybody. Like she's telling me to like tell mom to not like engage in any type of like situations where it's going to make you feel anxiety and make you feel like uncertain. Like she doesn't want you to like dwell too much on like what you can't change. You know what I mean? Yeah, as long as you're getting better, you know. Yeah, if you have like grandparents in spirit, I see like an older lady and an older man is around this young girl. Like it's like they're taking care of her in spirit. But she says she's at this area all the time, like playing around at this playground place, or she's like hanging out there, um, stuff like that. But she says that when she first went into spirit, she's with this elderly couple, and like I can see the people are short. The two people, the man and the woman, is very like short. They're like 5'5", 5'6" maybe, and they are like just like took her in like in spirit and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So they like she's around a older like some older people. They look like old, like 80, 90, probably more than that. Um, like she says that she gets into if you drive a car like to and from work or to and from anywhere, like if you drive a car like and she goes in the car with you and she travels in your car with you as well. Like she goes in the car with you and hangs out with you and goes wherever you go. Like she's really, really happy like to be around you. Yeah. I don't know if you ever saw them, your grandfathers, but one guy, the guy that I see, he's short and he's got like a limp and he's well dressed. He's got like, he's got like a decent like shirt, right? And he's got like a decent pair of pants. He's got some nice shoes. Like he's dressed well. Like he could have had like He could have been like that type of guy who was always dressed good, when he had to be. And he has big hands, but he's not saying anything. He's just like, he just, put his hand up and said that he was taking care of this young girl. So, like I see a silver, like a silver gray car. I don't know if you have a silver or gray car, or somebody has one, because she was in a gray or silverish car. It's a light colored car. I mean, sometimes I get like the actual car itself, but like I can see like a light colored car, silver or like light grayish, and it's like a sedan looking car. She was in this car, and she says I go in this car a lot of times. If it isn't yours, it could be theirs or someone's car that she goes into, or she goes in the car sometimes. Sounds like my grandpa. He was a sharp dresser when he was young. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's a sharp dresser. He's definitely dressed like sharp and looks presentable. I used to have a silver car SUV. Well, there you go, bang. Yep. She told me she was in a silver car. I saw her in a silver car. Yep. So she used to hang out in that silver car with you. Yeah. So this is your daughter, LZ, that's in spirit with you. She travels with you, um, and does everything around you. But she admires you. She thinks you're like the best thing since sliced bread. She's like, my mom's the best, Mark. She does this and she does that. And you don't know, Mark. She's like, does all this stuff. And she's really smart. And she's really this. And she's like all excited to tell me everything. You should see this little girl. She's like, she's small. She's not big, right? She's like, because like she's just like super happy to tell me everything. It's kind of cool, like to see her all happy like that. Like she really like admires you, like, and adores you. And she just she just wants you to like just be happy. You had that car for a good 15 years, and you said that she would have been 16, so she's traveled in that car a lot. Because she said, because I see her, she shows me at like an age where she was like 5, and you used to go to a place to shop, and she used to like hold on to your shirt and walk around this place with you. And she used to, whenever you like, it's probably like a Walmart or something, or a Target. Like I see like a big place where you used to go shopping. Like about 10 years ago, you used to go to a place, or you probably still go to the place, but I can see you and her in a shopping place, and she's holding on to your shirt. And she says, Mark, I used to go around this place, and she used to go shopping, and I used to have such a great time in the toy section. And she used to play with the toys while you were shopping. You ever go to a Walmart or any in the toy section, you start hearing like the toys randomly going off and shit, and you be like, somebody must have left this shit on. That's these little people and these little kids in spirit fucking around with those toys. That's exactly what it is. Every time I go away, I hear that shit. I'm like, yep, spirits around here fucking around with these damn toys, turning that shit on and acting crazy. That's what they do. They love that shit. Sounds like Target, yeah. That's what like that. I see her in a big place with you, and she's tagging along with you. And that's when she was in that car, because she says we used to go to the store, and I used to like go with her. That's cool, LZ. I like seeing things like that. It makes me happy. I kind of want to cry, but I don't want to. I'm gonna try not to. But it's seeing the joy in this child's face. I wish you can see what I see. Like she's really super like fucking happy, you know, to be with you all the time. That's really cool. I like that. All right, let me see what else I get for you. I gotta disconnect from that because I it hurts me to see kids like that didn't make it and they're in spirit. But she's different. Um, she's like super happy. She's not like sad or anything. She's like super happy to be around you. I guess it's because like, she says that you're the way you are, you know. She just loves being around you. All right. All right, so what I get here is in the next like 7 weeks or so, you're gonna get like a lot of gains and success, things with work. Just like anything you want to overcome, any obstacles you or challenges you get up against anybody, if you have to negotiate with someone, like you'll win the negotiation or whatever. Like you wanna, if you're going against somebody or you're in some type of competition with somebody, you'll win or you'll get what you want in the next 7 weeks. Um, what I also get is, I got a turkey stuffer here for you, and this guy's got like a darker complexion. He could be like olive skin or darker than that, and he's young. He's somebody who's like a person who he's a person that's not from your area. He might be from out of town, or he might be like of a different nationality or something like that. This person's going to come into your life as well. Um, Next 7 weeks will be very busy for me and work with teaching and with my school competitions. Okay, cool. Well, whatever I got good things for that. You'll succeed. You'll do really well in that. You'll be doing really good in the next 7 weeks. Um, I do get a man here, but he's like unsure of what he wants. He doesn't even know whether or not he's coming or going. You might meet like this person as well in the next few months, or if you know somebody that fits this description, they could be somebody that you're going to deal with in the next couple weeks. Could be somebody from another country or something like that. Could be like if this person isn't from another country, they're from another state, and you just meet them randomly. And this person is like traveling there, or they're like a tourist or something, or they just been there for work or something. Um, Somebody that's just like, or somebody that happens to just change their living arrangements and happen to like move into your neighborhood, and you're like, oh hey, how you doing? Like, oh, I just moved here. How are you? Something like that shit. So it could be somebody like that. Could be an Aries. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be, but it could be. I got the Knight of Wands here, so could be that. Also, just be aware that people around you are tricky, are deceitful, are dishonest. As you know, the turkey stuffer today tried to, pull one over you. There's going to be more fake friends and fake people around you because of who you are. Um, you might not be happy with your love life right now because you don't have one. Um, like, try not to feel that way. Try not to feel unhappy or lonely or feel like you can't, get the right person. Eventually things can change. Just keep your head up and just know that you have to do what you have to do, right? Um, in the future, it still doesn't look very clear of who and what is coming into your life and who is going to be very significant. But what I'm getting here is whoever is coming into your life, just remember that they might be doing the double dealing. Like they might just want something for nothing, just like how you got today. So I guess I saw that for a reason. So But in general, like there's good things for you besides love stuff, But that's okay. None of us really, not too many people really care about that shit anyway, because they rather have a good career and a good financial life than have some asshole in their life all the time, or some turkey stuffer like you call them. But overall, I think that some of your friends, maybe a Pisces person. I got the moon card here, so I don't really like saying too much about signs, but some I feel like I have to say it to you maybe so you can pinpoint the person. So there might be a Pisces person that's gonna try to annoy you in some way, or try to like be fake, or cause you to be cause a bad influence on you, or try to trick you, or be dishonest with you. Yeah. So don't be surprised, if you have like a couple haters in the next, few weeks because of your success, because of, and here is like I have your daughters in the background saying I'm not gonna allow that to happen. So she's gonna actually she's telling me that she's gonna make sure that doesn't happen. But she wants you to be assured of that. Because the cards are telling me that, you know, you're gonna be successful, you're gonna be fine, everything's gonna work out for you, but and this man might be coming into your life. But just remember that there is fake friends, folks, friends around you, people that be like, "Oh, hey, LZ, how you doing? Oh, yes, everything's great." And behind your back, yeah, this bitch, I'm gonna try and get her. I'm gonna try and make sure her life's miserable. Or I'm gonna make sure she doesn't win this competition, or I'm gonna make sure that I make her look bad. So just be aware of that. That there is some idiots around you that are jealous and just want to make life miserable for you. But otherwise, that I see positive things. You had me tearing up over here from this, from your daughter. She's hilarious. She's over here like happy as fuck. So she's like, I'm not gonna let that happen to my mom. Don't worry, Mark, I got her. And she's like, I'm like, okay, we'll do whatever you want. Just make sure she's okay. So yeah, sounds like my family, but yeah, there could be a few friends. Yeah, whatever it relates to, family, friends, things like that. So family can hurt you the worst, obviously, but just be aware that just take caution and just be have be on alert that not everybody's going to be genuine towards you because of your success, and because you know yeah, don't worry, her daughter will hook that up for her. She just told me that she would trip somebody. That's so hilarious. She's like, I'll trip somebody if they try to get to my mom. This little girl, she's feisty, man. She makes me laugh. It's like, I'll trip that person. That's cool. LZ, it was a pleasure reading for you. I appreciate that. Yeah, that made my night seeing this young girl. I don't really get too many young children like that, but that was nice. I enjoyed talking to her. She's a riot, but she's funny. She's so cute too. It's nice talking to her. So if you want to, my suggestion to you and my advice to you is just acknowledge her. I don't know if you ever had a name that you wanted to name her, but I suggest this to people. I just read for somebody about this the other day. I've been doing this a lot lately, like all this miscarriages and people coming by. Like I guess because one triggers another and another triggers another, and then it like has happened to me a lot lately this year. Is I'm getting a lot of women who had miscarriages, their babies coming forth. So that's pretty cool. I like that, but it's difficult to see that sometimes because you want what's best for the kids, obviously. But if you had a name for her in mind, just call upon her name and just like call her in, and you can like invite her as well. She's gonna do what she wants anyway because she's all around you all the time. But if you feel like it, you don't have to. But if you feel like it, like I would suggest to like, just talk to her tonight. Just say, hey, I heard that you're around me. Your name would have been such and such. You know, um, so you can be with me all the time, so forth and so forth. It's up to you to do if you want to. You don't have to, but either way, she's around you. She ain't going nowhere. She's helping you. And like I said, I do see your grandfather around too, but he's hanging around his wife, his wife or his mom or whatever. But like I can see them. They're at this old like wooden looking house, and they're just outside, and it's like a lot of dry bush around all of them. Like I see like a lot of bushes around their house where they are now. This could be like a place where they live, where they used to live, or a place that they were like at one point. So yeah. Hey Tisha, how you doing, sweetheart? Yeah, it was that made me shed a tear or two over here. I try not to let it affect me, but it gets me sometimes. No problem, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I just wish people can see what I can see. Like I wish I can like project it on the screen, because it's so it's so nice to see, this young girl just like jumping around and like so happy and shit, and telling me all these things. It's like it's a joy to see, you know. I like all that stuff. That's why I tell people it doesn't matter. Like you'll always like, have your children no matter what. Like no matter if they make it or not, they still make it, trust me. Like I don't know if you have like sometimes you get like, anxiety a lot, you can't breathe or you have breathing problems. Just take it easy, LZ. Just like take it one day at a time. Try not to get like too, overworked. It's like when I feel your energy sometimes, like I feel like anxiety, or if it's not anxiety, you might have like, you might be forget to breathe sometimes. So breathe, breathe, inhale, exhale, breathe, calm down. Don't try and do everything all in one day. That could just be like you overworking yourself and being tired. Like take time for yourself. Yeah. You'll be fine though, LZ. You'll be fine. You're good. I got all positive things for you, you know? Thanks, Tish. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you forever. Yeah, and like I said earlier in my last live, you guys helped me a lot. Like this reading just now helped me a lot too because I love, children. I wish I had some, but seeing the joy in this little kid's face makes me happy. Like to see how happy she is in spirit. People have no idea what that's like. It's like you see this baby who was not even in the world, and she's like in the world but in spirit and enjoying her life and happy as fuck. Like no bad nothing. Like this just the joy to see this beautiful little girl just like doing her thing. It's fucking crazy. It's just when I see it, I'm like, this can't be happening sometimes. She's a lively one. Just this girl, she's 16, right? Well, whatever. You said it was like 16 years ago, but she's like so lively and athletic, and she like wants to play and like run and like swing on shit and like run around, and she's just like going around. Her hair is going everywhere, and she's just like having a great old time, like happy as can be. Like, you know that saying, free spirited? That's exactly what I see with this young girl. She's like super happy. So that's nice to see. I like seeing things like that. It makes me happy to know that, you can have fun in the spirit world too. Yep. It's cool. Thanks, Tisha. Yes, I try to be, I'm always helping my nephews and making sure they're all right. I have three nieces in spirit. And my sister, she lost her triplets, and I see them. They would be 25 right now, and I see them from time to time. I saw them around Christmas time, and I'm like, wow, they look just like my sister's husband. They look like more like him, like my oldest nephew. The blonde hair, the blonde hair, the blue eyes, the big blue eyes, and all of them's blonde. And the last one, like the one on the end, she's like kind of dirtyish blonde. It's weird. All of them look the same except for one. Like the last triplet is different. So yeah, I remember the first time I saw them, it fucked me up because I was like, this can't be because they never made it. So ever since my sister lost her triplets 25 years ago, that's when I saw them in spirit, and I realized that, hey, she lost her triplets, but how can I see them? That don't make no sense. But it did make sense afterwards, and that's why sometimes I see that, you know, with people who had like miscarriages or lost children. So it's weird, but true at the same time. It's like it's sometimes it's unexplainable. And it's weird because you can see them as if they were alive, if they were, seriously alive right now. It's well, they are, but in spirit, but they just grow in spirit. Oh man, it's crazy, crazy, but cool at the same time. Anyway, LZ, thanks. I appreciate you coming by. We went from turkey stuffer to some serious stuff. So yeah, you made me laugh today, and and I cried as well. You're welcome. I appreciate reading for you, and now it's nice. I really enjoy readings like that. So that's cool. Even when like in your car, like you can just invite her in there if you want. To say, hey, you can come with me. Come in my car. You said Mark said you like to ride in the car. You can come in the car. You can come whenever you want. Things like that. So it's good to see. Marley, you said, do the spirits understand when you acknowledge them? Oh yeah, hell yeah, definitely. That's why I always stress that to everybody. They can hear and see and know exactly what you're saying, and they can even give you a sign, things like that. Um, it's difficult because like some people don't believe it. So and if you don't really do it, then you're never gonna really like feel it like that. So they definitely understand. They can definitely hear you like a real person and real life shit. But you just gotta talk to them like you pretty much gotta say, hey, so and so, are you, I know if you're here, you're welcome here. Um, yeah, that's the thing. If you acknowledge them, they love that because people when they die, they get forgotten. And people think that, oh yeah, nobody's gonna care about me no more. So when you do start to acknowledge you, they're like, you know what, we're gonna help. You know. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. That's a good thing, Marley, because that's like by doing that, you pretty much put your confidence and your trust in spirit and God, and then that life becomes better because you actually believe it. See, all it takes is somebody to prove it's real, and then you become more of a believer. So by doing that, life will get better. But you got to keep doing it, even when life is great. You still got to do it because they know, and they're the only ones that can really help us. I can't stress that enough to people. I really can, but some people don't care. LZ said randomly came across a medium's business that she operated out of her home about 3 years ago and asked for a reading. She said she saw a little girl around me then too. Yeah, there you go. So it makes sense. Yeah, and that's your little girl that you lost, but you didn't really lose her. You still got her in spirit forever. So if you want to acknowledge her and name her, then that's good, cool too. She can have a name. I tell people to do that stuff, like, because it's still your child. You still can tell them, hey, you want to come with me, or hey, look, stop fucking around with my lights. You know, stop doing this, or hey, you can come with me, or your name is such and such. You can do all of that stuff. Don't think you're delusional or crazy because this shit is like beyond real, but people just don't get it. I talk to spirit every fucking day. I'm not crazy, you know. All day, every day, I hear him talking to me, and I just acknowledge it and just say, okay, I'll deal with it or whatever. Uh, there you go. See. So if you see her lights flicker, that's her fucking around with everything because she's feisty, like she's like very active. So that's probably her. Well, it is her. She's like this, guilty. She's so freaking cute. But anyway, I got somebody else here donated. I got a Bing here. Let me see. Oh, Tish, thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate the donation. You said you want a message from Spirit. Sure. Thanks, sweetheart. Appreciate that. Oh, hey, Marcia, how are you, sweetie? How's things? Yeah, so I guess that makes a lot of sense now, LZ. Yeah. You're welcome. No problem. And thanks for coming by. I appreciate that. All right, Tisha, you want messages from Spirit. All right, let me see what I'm getting. You're good, confusing but good. Well, at least you're good. That's all that matters. Of course. Dan says, besides, you meet me, Elsie. All right. Let me see what I got for you, Tish. My dog's in the background making all these damn noises. Absolutely, Marcia. I agree. All right, Tish, let me see what comes through for you. Hmm. There might, Tish, like there might be like someone that you find like you have suspicion about. Like I'm getting here, Spirit says there might be somebody that you're suspicious about or something, and you doubt this person, or like you might have heard something about someone and it bothers you, and whoever this person is bothering you about, you might have heard something from somebody. Could have been like gossip, or it could have been like somebody said, "Hey, Tisha, watch out for this person, and make sure you don't deal with this. Make sure you find out, what's going on because we don't want nothing to happen to you, or shit like that." Like this person could be someone that like had an argument with you over someone else. So it could also be that too. Like they're saying it's because of another person. Like you might have been arguing with a man over another woman, or a man over another man. Like you were arguing with someone about someone else. So and this bothers you because the person's shady. You had the feeling about it and stuff, but and there's no consistency. Like it's always inconsistent. It's always bad. It's always something like that makes you feel like a certain way. Oh my God, that's still going on with those two. Oh my God, I remember you talking about that a long time ago. His son and his daughter. Yeah, so it's you, right? Right. Yeah. See, and that's the thing is if you're trying to make it right with finances or money, or like trying to improve actions, like it's still gonna stay like inconsistent, you know? Um it's still gonna stay like a certain way. It's still gonna be like you're still gonna have losses there where you're gonna like you're trying to make it right, but spirit's still saying that like it's still gonna make you feel unstable because you're doing too much. Right. Exactly. Yeah. You know who's talking to me is your brother, I believe, because I got a tall guy here, right? And this tall guy, he's like, I think it's the same guy that I used to read about him, because he's my mate, because he teases me about my fitted caps and stuff, right? This is him, because he's pissed. He's like, look, man, you just gotta tell her that she can't even change this shit. It's not gonna end. Like he's like pissed. Like he's mad that you're doing all this stuff for nothing. Like he's saying, like she's doing this shit and it's fucking like not he's spending his money and she's not that he's mad at you. He's pissed because you're wasting money on a situation that ain't gonna change, he says. He doesn't look very happy. And he's like, he's switching up. Like I've never seen him this mad before, like where he's like, he's talking with his hands. And he's like, I don't know what more I gotta do, Mark. I don't know what more she can do. And like he just says it's gonna continue that way. Yeah, I understand that, He knows that too. Like he knows that you're doing it for the good. He says he knows you're doing it for the good, but he says it ain't gonna it ain't gonna get better no time soon. You're still gonna be upset. It's still gonna be unstable. It's still gonna be like shady shit going on. You're still gonna feel like you're spending money and not getting nowhere. And that's, you said you spent 4 today, so that's the thing, see. And that's why this is happening. Yeah, he's upset with you probably. Well, he is upset. He's not upset at you, he's upset for you. You know what I mean? Like he's upset that you have to go through this bullshit. And he says he doesn't know like how it's going to get better. Like he just don't see it getting better. You know what I mean? So he's like upset that it's like it's not going to get better for you personally because he feels like you're doing everything and not getting what you deserve in return. And he says like try not to let it overcome like your finances or like don't allow your actions to get ahead of you. Like he doesn't want to see you like get fucked over from this whole thing. Like he's saying that your son can also like he says that your son might be making some mistakes that keep holding him back from doing what he needs to do. Like he might be impulsive and he might be like doing things that cause things to go backwards. Either he's doing it or the baby mama's doing it. Like he says, like there's impulsive mistakes that's being made by him that causes him to fall back into this doubt, this suspicion, the actions, like his actions are getting him in trouble. Like he says he keeps arguing with her and he's got to stop. Like he says the arguing has to stop and just find like a compromise at some point, because he's saying all there is a back and forth, like gossiping, talking shit about each other, like living in fear, like what's next, and he's pissed. He's like standing up and he's like, yo, Mark, this fucking bullshit. I don't know if he talked like that, but he was like swinging his arms and he's like, yo, bro, like this is fucking bullshit, man. I don't know what the fuck more you gotta do, like fucking take my sister. And he's like going off it. Like he's acting like protective and he's kind of pissed off. I've never seen him. Usually he's like chilling out on the couch next to you and he's all calm and laughing and talking shit. But today he's a different person. Today he's pissed. That's why I was wondering who it was at first, and then I saw the fitted cap. I was like, "Oh, this is my boy," because he always talks shit to me, and he's not doing it today. Usually he'll talk shit to me, but he's not. He's very serious. He's pissed. He's like, "Yo, Mark," and he can't stop talking with his arms, and he's pointing and stuff. So yeah, he's saying that it isn't gonna get any better. It's gonna stay that way. If your son continues to, like you say, can't let go of the past, he's saying like if he keeps arguing with her and keeps making mistakes, that it's gonna keep making this bad, And maybe like also like your son's probably mad because he's also got to spend a whole heap of money and he's probably not financially like as stable as he wants to be. So his actions are costing him money, arguing, and like And now, like, you might not consider it a loss of money because you're dealing with your son and your grandbaby, right? But he's still saying that it is like a loss. Like the finances are like building up now to whereas, you know, this woman's trying to ruin everything. And he's saying that you guys fear the worst all the time. But he says the inconsistency will keep going, is what he's saying. I don't like seeing him like that. I've never seen him mad. Yeah, he's kind of pissed for you, not at you, but for you, and obviously his nephew and stuff. Yeah, he says she's a conniving woman, is what he said about her. He says she be lying like fuck. I'm not trying not to laugh, but like the way he's acting right now, it's like he says like he's serious, but it sounds like funny at the same time. Just by the way he's like talking and stuff, because I've never seen him act like this before. She's taking him for full custody, but he's refusing to go to court. Yeah. See, I knew something was bad here because I get nothing but bad vibes off of that. Like I know he's your son, but try and talk some sense into him. If a lot of this is his fault or his problem, you know. I know, I know you want what's best for him, but I think that from what I'm getting is it could be like his mistakes are getting him in trouble and getting him to this point. And by him refusing to go to court, it's probably gonna make it worse. Yeah. I know, Tish. I'm sorry to hear that, but like your brother says that he wishes he could shake him and shake him into fucking sense. Like he said, your brother says he's trying to help the situation, but he says that he's impulsive. Yeah, he's impulsive and he just like he doesn't care about making a mistake. He just thinks he's almost giving up on everything and like, yeah, fuck it. So yeah, your brother's pissed at this whole thing in spirit. He's not happy with it all at all. And I've never seen him like this before. He's pissed for you and about this whole situation. Yeah. He's saying it's still gonna turn out to be a mess at the end of the day. He says he don't see it getting any better. Like he just keeps telling me it's a mess. It's not gonna like. He says the only thing that can change is him, but he says that it's something about the way he is, and he just feels like empty because he won't. He thinks he's not gonna like get anything out of it. It also could be like she's got like receipts on him, like he must have did something that she can take to court and say, this is why I'm getting this, is because he does this and this, or he said this and this, or she might have receipts on him for his impulsive mistakes. So he's fucked either way. So it could be that too. But that that fucked up situation. I know a lot of people that are in that situation. Yeah. So that's what your brother's telling me. That's the spirit message. Unfortunately, it's not a good one, but he just wants you to know that he's supporting you as much as he can, and he doesn't like to see you the way you are. Like, he's upset for you, not about you. But he says you can handle it. Like you may actually, like, like he says that he understands where you're coming from, and he would do the same thing if he was like the grandma, or the grandpa of his children or whatever. He says he understands where you're coming from, but he says like don't let it consume you too much. Like you can't, or because like I always tell people, when that child gets older, they make a decision to go where the fuck they want. It's just like my nephews, when their parents got divorced, they stayed with my family, not theirs, because they knew that their other family was, shit. So sometimes I know it's a long time from now before that child gets older, but they can make their decisions. Children are smart, they're innocent, and eventually they know who they're gonna go to and who they deal with. It happens all the time. Yeah. Like he's like, man, I wish I could just shake the shit out of him. Like he's mad. Like he says he wish he can like grab your son and be like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like come on. Like we gotta fight this shit. Like he wishes your son will fight for the custody in some type of way. Like he says that, but he just like you said, he said, fuck it. Like so your brother's upset at your son because he won't do anything to solve the issue, or try to at least. He says it's still gonna take a while to solve. He says there's a lot of inconsistency involved. He says it's still gonna be a while before any of that actually happens. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So it's not gonna get solved anytime soon. Like your brother's saying it's not gonna be like completely done now, but he's saying that it's gonna take some time before it actually, goes down. But he says in the meantime, just try not to like you know, try not to like completely change everything. Just allow things to happen. Like he says, try not to give it too much of your energy. He says he knows you're gonna do everything you can, but he's saying like just ease off. Like he says that he wants to like shake the shit out of him and do things, but he keeps saying that. But there's only so much you can do. So hopefully this time will make him realize things. Obviously, it's your son. You can do whatever you can, but try not. He's saying try not to like put any pressure on him at all. Just let him make the decision himself. And meanwhile, your brother's gonna try to knock some sense into him and give him like some signs. So you're not alone. Your brother's helping you. He's definitely there. I just wish I didn't see him so mad today, because he usually makes me laugh and talk shit to me. But he's cool though. He feels for you. Yeah, you can still see the baby. That's still, that's he's not saying don't do that. He's just saying like with your son, don't pressure him to like, or don't like, make anything, don't let him feel any worse than he already is, because he's just gonna like make more mistakes if that's the case. Sometimes you just gotta leave well enough alone. I know it's hard not to, Tish, but like your brother saying, just let it be. Like let him communicate on his own. Let him find some type of enjoyment out of something, so that way he can, figure it out. He knows he's punishing himself, and he has to realize like what he really has to do for the benefit of his child and him and you and everybody else. hopefully he'll get better. But just your brother says to just ease him up. Don't like bring it up and try and make everything better and try and be superwoman. All right, sweetheart. Hopefully, it all goes well. But Big Bro is there. He's making things. He's gonna try and help as much as he can. You're welcome, sweetheart. It's always a pleasure. I'm glad you came by. I haven't seen you forever, but I'm glad you're okay. Work should be fine for you too. Much love to you too, sweetheart. Take care. And you're welcome, and thank you as well. All right, I know someone else donated to. Oh, that was you, Marley? Oh, okay. I was wondering who that was. Your 17-year-old son, Gage, came in my room. He's on his screen name. He wants to know if you get anyone in spirit around him. Okay, yeah, I can check that. Yeah, I can check. I can check to see if anybody's around him. That you, Satisfying Channel? All right, bro. Nice to meet you. I'll see what I can figure out for you. See if I can see anybody. Nah, that's cool. You know what? Your grandfather is around him as well. Um, I see your grandfather. I see the same man I dealt with you. He's around. I don't know if you ever met your grandfather, Gage, but I see an older man or the grandpa around you, and he says he's concerned about you sometimes because he says you can be, even though you're being shy right now, but you're not really like that when you leave the house. Um, he says you're no, no. I know he's not shy. And your grandfather says, especially when you leave the house, you're definitely not shy. You're like a different. He says you're very. He says you're strong. He says you go into the unknown. You don't give a shit, and you just take every day as it comes. Like you don't really fear anything. He says you can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Um, he says you're brave. You go into things even if you don't care. You probably don't give a shit. You'll do it anyway. Um, he says you take a lot of action, but he says he's concerned about you sometimes because sometimes you worry too much about what the outcomes of things are. Sometimes you might not sleep well, or you might have dreams and wake you up. And he says that sometimes like you're worried and concerned about life or about certain things that you're dealing with or certain people you're around may make you feel like that sometimes. Um, he also says like if you're interested in like being with someone, like having a girlfriend, if you have a girlfriend, um, things look hopeful for you and that woman, you and that girl. If you're dating, you can find, if you want to date or you want a girlfriend, somebody will come into your life soon in the next month or so. But if you're already hooked up with someone, things can improve and look favorable for you. You might be thinking about somebody and wondering if you should deal with them. So this could be a friend or like a girl that you're interested in or a guy that you're dealing with. Could be friends and women or just the people that you hang around. You might be trying to cipher out who's good and who's not. After all, you're 17, so you're still trying to figure out life and figure out who's the good friends and the bad friends. There's a saying, you are who you hang around. So remember that. So don't hang around bad company. But he wants you to be brave and he wants you to do things. Like be the best version of you. Because I see like another tall man around. Like there's a tall guy that's around you as well. And he's got like thick hair. He's got like a square looking stern face. He's also like around you as well. So I don't know, like this could be like somebody like an uncle or a grandfather as well, probably on the other side of one of your parents. But this is a tall guy and he's around you too. This guy says to watch your eating habits. This guy says you got to eat better. Whatever, stop eating junk. So if you're like one of those people that eat a lot of junk and shit, you might be like, gotta lay off of that stuff. Don't be just eating random shit. Yeah, that's cool. This man says you gotta stop doing that. Like stop doing that because you might have like indigestion problems, or you might have stomach problems, or you might be like really messing up the inside of your body. Like your health could be a lot better. So try not to eat random shit. You know, try to eat better, bro. It's very important to eat better. Eat better now. I know a lot of young men like you in seven. When I was 17, I ate random shit too, and I paid for it eventually. But this guy is telling me that he's worried about your health. Like obviously nothing bad is gonna happen to you if you don't. You know, if you continue to eat these random things, and it can be worse for you stomach wise. Like you might be good like this, good on it, but shit, that was hot. Or And I can see you like sometimes like, damn, oh fuck, I got a burp. Or fuck, I shouldn't have drank that shit so fast. Or if you're like a spicy food guy, try and lay off that shit, soda, all that stuff. This guy's telling me that you gotta eat better. Stop eating junk. If you smoke cigarettes, try not to. Or at least ease up on the things that you do. Marley, I don't know if you guys had a tall guy in your family. You know, this guy is like, he doesn't look like you guys. He doesn't look like you, like your side of a family. You know what I mean? He looks different. He looks more like maybe somebody else. He's 6'3". Yeah, so that means like this could be like, yeah, maybe on his dad's side. Um, this spicy food and Pepsi, my kind of guy. Yeah, I had to get away from all that. I actually, I love Pepsi so much, but like, no way, man. I had to get away from that shit. It was killing me. Oh, cool, Jessica. See, the thing I'm getting here, right, is this tall guy, right? This tall guy, he's probably on your dad's side, right? Because he's like 6 foot something. But like, I don't know if you like, is this guy's in spirit? So he's either like, he could be, if he has thick hair and he's tall, but he's very quiet. He is not really, he's saying things, but I can't really see him talk. See, he's just standing there, but I can hear everything he's saying. But he's like, he's not really like, lively and stuff. He's just like, yeah, he needs to stop drinking soda. He needs to stop doing this. He needs to stop doing that. This kid, he's this and that. Like he's not really like, you know, he's not like, he's kind of, I wouldn't say like upset or anything, but he's like worried for him. He doesn't want him to like, you know, he's 17, like he doesn't want him to like be all fucked up from like, you know, shitty ass food and stuff. Yeah, I know, right, Dan? So Marley, I don't know if you know his dad's people, but this guy, he's not very old. So it could be like maybe an uncle, or maybe it can be a grandfather that passed away. Like, um, but he's tall, he's got like bushy, like type of thick hair. And he's very serious and stern looking. Yeah, so if you don't know the dad's side, but that's the guy who's around him. This guy's tall as shit, and he's like a real like Sasquatch looking type of guy. Like, he's hairy as fuck, and he's like got thick ass hair, and like, he's like tall, like he's lengthy, and he's like, yeah, yeah. Well, that means that's him. Then that must be like the grandfather or uncle. So if his dad's brother passed away when he was maybe like 50, 60, then it could be like his uncle, or it could be like his dad, like his grandfather. Could be somebody in the family, because this is the guy who I see, you know? Yeah. So if that makes sense, this is the guy that's around it. But your grandfather came in first and was saying stuff, and then this guy took over. He's like, yeah, I got it, bro. So I guess like he wanted to put in his 2 cents about your health. So your health is your main thing that this guy's talking about. Like try not to eat a lot of random crazy shit because it's going to affect you. And if it is already affecting you, then you can do it in moderation because you're only 17. But you can do it in moderation, but try not to overdo, like make it overboard, Gage. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but yeah. But like try not to try to make your health better. Try to make things better health wise. That'll be the best thing for you. Um, but like I said, if you're interested in someone, then things can also get better in the love department. Or if you're like, you ain't gotta say no. I'm trying not to say anything in front of your mom because she might be judging the person that you might be with. So, but there is like a love potential. If you're looking for a relationship or if you have a girlfriend, things can get better. If you are like, if you have like anxiety and stuff and you go to sleep, like see all that soda will keep you up at night. So if you're not getting enough sleep, bro, you gotta lay off the soda at nighttime. Like see now, it's late. You shouldn't be drinking that soda because it's got caffeine in it. So I would say like try and lay off the soda and try and like get more sleep. I don't know if you have problems sleeping, but this guy's saying that you can have like sleepless nights worrying about things or because of your health or because of like sodas and shit like that. They want the best for you. That's why they're kind of like stern looking or kind of like, not mad, but like they're upset that you can do better. And you should give a shit about your life and your health and not like say fuck it. I don't give a shit. I'm drinking this Pepsi, fuck it. You know? So yeah, bro, I don't know if that made sense to you, but that's what spirit's showing me. And this person's probably on your dad's side. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if you guys know, but that's what I got. So really focus on your health. And the only other thing I see, I see that you're a brave young man. You don't give a shit and you go all out and you do what you have to do. That's stay that way. That's cool. Be brave. Help your mother. Do what you have to do. Live your life, bro. You're 17. When I was 17, that's when my life started. I dropped out of school and I became the man who I am now. I'm not saying you can do that, but but what I'm saying here is spirits around you. You have this man is helping you. But he's saying you're a brave little shit, but you gotta be brave in your health as well. Like, all because you're a badass doesn't mean that your health is going to be great. So he's worried about your health. And you like, I'm not saying you're not gonna get something bad's gonna happen to you, but he's concerned for your health. He doesn't want you to like, but if you're not sleeping well, then try and lay off the soda at night. Trust me, take my word for it. Lay off the soda. Like stop drinking soda like 8 o'clock at night. Stop drinking soda. Don't drink it past 8 o'clock if you're having sleeping problems. Or if you're having like these dreams and shit, that's probably why. Too much caffeine, bro. Too much soda. But yeah, if there's someone special in your heart right now, like a woman, don't let these girls take you for granted either, bro. When you're 17, there's a lot of choices out there. You don't need to be set to one person. But like if there's somebody you're interested in, like this person's interested in you too because of your bravery. But don't let it get to you mentally. Like don't lose no sleep over no woman. I can say that in here, like, these women know what time it is. But between me and you, bro, if you need to me, whatever. When your mom's not around. And this woman, this girl might be coming to you. She might be attracted to you. She might be offering you love. Like, I think there's a woman that likes you. or a person that really likes you. They want your tall, brave ass. Yeah, bro. But you ain't right. I'm sure you know what I mean. I think there's some hottie around you that's offering herself to you. She's good for you, but Spirit saying she could be the one and your future outlook. But I feel like she's gonna be the one to offer you the love, not you offering her. So you might have some woman that you like out there. She might be coming towards you and say, "Hey, Gage, I really want to be with you, bro. I need your tall, dark, and handsome ass." You know. But I want to embarrass you in front of your mom, bro. I know how it is. Yeah, see. Oh shit. The things I have to do. But yeah, just remember that spirit is around you. Spirit's around everybody. And this person that I'm talking to, he wants you to get better health wise. He wants you to be a healthy, brave young man. And he just wants to remind you that he cares about you and wants you to be health wise better. So just try and eat better and drink less soda, bro, and you'll be all right. But yeah, anytime you don't see your mom in here, you can come in here. I'll remember you. Marley be like, "You better tell me." No, I won't. I'll keep it between you and you, bro. It's cool. So yeah, you'll be all right, bro. I don't get nothing bad, but I do get spirit around you. I got this guy around you. So I don't know if you want to ask your dad. I don't know if he believes in all that stuff, but if you want to ask your dad to get confirmation who that is, that's up to you. But this man is tall and got bushy hair, and he's got like a square face. Like he's got like one of those thick chins, like square chins, and like the chin comes out like he'd be looking like Quagmire. Quagmire got one of them chins, those thick square looking faces. He looks like he'll beat the shit out of you. Like he looks like a real tough guy. Like, all right, bro, it's cool. We good. We good. You taller than me, bro. I don't want no beef. Yeah, Marley, that's good. You know, I just hope it makes sense to him. That's all. I just hope he's like, yeah, this guy's full of shit. But if you said he put the soda down and put the cap on it, then obviously Spirit's showing me what he's doing. See? Spirit's always watching you, young man. They don't want you to drink all that shit. It's bad for you. Or because you're tall, see, it doesn't mean that it stores itself, you know? But yeah, it's all good, man. Yeah, I don't get nothing bad. Just get better with your health and stuff. And if there's chicky babes come around, you know, just take care of her. Somebody might want you. Don't tell your mom, though. Oh shit, we just did. And Marty, don't be judging his women choices either. Let the man make his own choices, okay? Don't be like, oh, I don't like her. I don't like her. You can't bring her to the house. That's all right, bro. Just go to her house. Don't tell your mom. Don't be judging his women choices. Let him make his own choices. He's only 17. Puppy love. Yeah. He's always says he's going to their house. Yeah. See, there you go. See how it is. See, Spirit knows what's happening. See what I mean, bro? Don't worry, I'll call your mom out on it. It's cool. You be like, look, you don't want to know my mom. She's like the karaoke champion. She be in there flipping cards, singing, rapping and shit. She be walking in and be like, Gage, is that your mom? Oh shit, she's a psychic and a singer? What the fuck? This woman's crazy. What the fuck is she doing? You be like, look, let's just keep going. Just go to my room. It's down here. We're gonna close the door and I'm gonna talk loud so you don't hear her start singing and shit and flipping cards over here. Every day she be shuffling. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. Just go to her house. And when mom's not home, then you can bring her around. Trust me, I know, bro. I know how it is. Moms are very critical of their sons' girlfriends or love interests. Even if I were to have a girlfriend right now, my mom would be critical of her. Oh, you got her? What is she about? What does she do? Where's she from? I don't want you to talk to this girl. My mom talks like that. She talks broken English, right? Because she's Portuguese. I don't want you to talk to this girl. She looks like she's from a dirty family. What, she English? If she not Portuguese, she not good. She not cook. She not clean. I'm like, Mom, you think everybody's like you? Not every woman wears dresses anymore and cleans houses and make food. You know, these bitches don't care. They want manicures and pedicures and wear fucking wigs and shit and different eye colors and eyebrows that look like Angry Birds and snuffleupagus fucking eyelashes. These women don't care. They ain't like you, Mom. I don't like this the woman. She not look good. It's like, Mom, it's not for you to like. It's for me to like. Make sure you don't make no babies. No, Mom, I'm good. I got 6 nephews. I'm all right. My mom's a riot. My mom's judgmental as fuck. Any woman I ever bring around, I remember I went to the prom, right? And I bring my girlfriend up there and I used their car to take her to the prom, right? So my mom goes, oh, I like her, but I don't like her mom. That bitch. She never speak to me when she sees me. And I don't even know her dad. I don't care. But, you know, she's pretty, but her mom, she a bitch. I hope you don't marry this girl. And I'm like, wow, Mom, thanks for jinxing me. You know, I appreciate it, you know. Like, can I just go to the prom with this woman, like, you know, and we're good? Like, I'm not gonna marry her. I'm only 18. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about her mom. I don't care. I don't like these people. And I'm like, wow. And it didn't work. You know, we broke up after that, thanks to my mom jinxing it with her Capricorn curse. God forbid I ever find somebody decent. Should be critical of her. Yeah, my mom's a pain in the ass. Oh, I know you guys would because she's like you guys. She don't want nobody bad to date her son. She's already got my 2 siblings are already divorced. And the one that's married, my older sister, she can't stand her husband. She calls him the devil. And every woman I've dealt with that she knows I'm with, she doesn't like her either or don't like her family. Unlike my mom don't like nobody but her damn self. My dad, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, go ruin your life. I don't care. Not my problem. My mom's a lot different though. Yeah, I know. Everybody is going to be, they're gonna be like, oh Mark, I don't know. I'm gonna read her for you. All my psychic women friends will be like, I'm gonna read her and see if she's good for you. That poor woman, she's gonna be fucked. She's gonna sleep for a month. She's like, ever since I met you, Mark, I can't sleep. All this bad shit's been happening. I broke a nail. Fuck, my car got a flat tire. Ever since I met you, Mark, it's like I've been getting all these bad vibes. I'm like, oh, I don't know why, sweetheart. Maybe you shouldn't be with me. Like, I don't know what's going on. Meanwhile, everybody's over there lighting candles. Please, God, don't let Mark be with this fucking ratchet bitch. And Mark just wants her for her booty. Just please don't just distract him. Get this bitch away from doing all this spell shit. Like, next thing you know, I'm broke up again. Fuck. I'm telling you, sometimes I feel like that. Yeah, see, Letitia's calling her a chicken head. You know, Marley said she's gonna be critical. My mom's already like, yeah, hell no. That's why I might as well stay single, you know, because everybody's gonna be like, Mark, you don't want this damn woman. I don't care if she's nice. She's not nice. I can see it in her face. She probably has some rest bitch face. Poor me, poor woman. I feel sorry for her anyway. Once she finds out I'm a medium or a psychic and I talk to dead people, she probably run like a motherfucker. She was like, you talk to dead people? You're a medium? Oh, hell no. Then next thing you know, I'll leave. I'll say, look, babe, I'm coming right back. We'll be into like a 3, 4, 5 month relationship. She'll be at my apartment and she'll be like, oh, you're going to go pick up the food? Yeah, I'll go get it. Hold on. You can stay here and watch your show or whatever. Next thing when I leave, the lights will be flickering. Shit be moving around. Spirit be trying to fucking scare her ass to get out of here. I'll come home. She'll be outside crying. I'll be like, what the fuck happened? Because, oh my God, when you left, the door slammed. The lights started flickering. I heard voices. I left. I don't. They're fucking. Your apartment's haunted. I'd be like, fuck. I can't, man. I said, look, let's just go to your house, then. We can't be here. But what was that noise? I don't know, sweetheart. I don't know. I have to talk to the priest or something. Get the Pope down here. Yeah, there you go, Dan. There you go. You're absolutely right, bro. I knew I needed you in here, Dan. See, because you're married to an Aquarius woman, so you should know all about that. What was I going to do? Okay, cool. All right. It's called Grace. Yeah. Grace is the name of a woman. Don't marry anybody named Grace. You know how people say, oh, I give grace to God. I give grace to this. I ain't giving grace to nobody. I don't want nobody named Grace. That's a fucking problem. Sorry to all the Graces out there, but you won't be marrying nobody named Grace. So then it's your fault because you gave it the middle name, see? Oh, man. What am I going to do with all of you? Yeah, I know. Burning sage and Palo Santo and frankincense and all sorts of shit. I know. Sea salt everywhere. You know, and earlier in Marley's life, this guy called her a witch. You know? And when this guy came in there, he goes, "Oh my God, you're a witch," and Marley was like, "Oh, thanks. You upgraded me to a witch. I feel so good." Then I said, "Yeah, wait till she Wait till she puts her diarrhea spell on you, and that was it. Nobody came in here and called her a witch after that because they don't want to be shitting themselves all damn night. That's exactly what I told him. I said, wait till she puts her diarrhea spell on you. You be fucked. You be hanging out in the bathroom for the rest of the week. That shit was funny. I used to say that shit on here all the time. Sometimes people will come in here, oh, you do spells? I'm like, yep. Like, oh, what spells do you do? I said, I do a diarrhea spell because you're full of shit. And that's exactly what's going to happen to you for disrespecting me. Like, oh, no, I don't want that. I said, well, too late. You better go get a laxative or something because it's not going to, this going to be a shitty situation for you. People used to be like, I hate this guy. Like, look, man, just leave me alone. All right. I'm going to get out of here. It's already 1:15 in the morning. I need to go get my ass to bed because I got to get up at 9 and go do a job. So I'm going to go. I enjoyed everybody. I think I caught up with everybody. I feel everybody's doing what they had to do. So it's getting late here. I'm going to get my ass to bed. I got to go work. Trying to get this job done because Tuesday is my birthday and I want to do absolutely nothing but chill out and cook and have fun. So I'm trying to get this work done tomorrow so I don't have to work on my birthday. Because I definitely don't want to work on my birthday. So, but I will be here though tomorrow and Tuesday and no, I haven't done that in a while, Tish. All the ladies that used to come in for Brother Love on Saturday nights, they all got D now. See, Brother Love granted them D. Ever since those girls got some D, they don't even care about Brother Love and Saturday Night Loves and all that. They don't care about me no more. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, my birthday is on Tuesday, so I'll be coming in here celebrating with everybody. Yeah, I know. I had wonderful times on Saturday nights doing all that Brother Love sex readings and talking shit. But a lot of those women are all got men now. See, they don't need Brother Love's advice no more. See, I got them into the the mood to go find some D. See, now all of them's been granted the wand. Yeah, I want to. I'm going to. I can't do it on here. I got to do it on Instagram like I used to. But nobody's really asked me to do it anymore. So I kind of like don't do it. For those of you who don't know, every Saturday night I used to go on Instagram and do sex card readings and talk a lot of shit about sex. And a lot of women will come in there and they'll be like, Mark, let me know if I'm going to get some sex and some D, or when is my next, man coming my way. And I used to like do a lot of funny shit on Instagram and on my channel. And every Saturday night, everybody was looking forward to it. And I dressed all up in red and shit. And that's what Tish is talking about. We used to laugh our asses off. And I got these cool sex cards with like positions and stuff like that. So it got kind of rowdy in there. But when I do it on here, I get in trouble. So I don't do it on here. I do it on Instagram. But yeah, I might do that this Saturday. I can. If I put a flyer up on Instagram that I'm doing it, I know they'll all come in there. I know they would. So yeah, I used to do that for the ladies because I had a lot of single ladies in here, and they were always wondering when they're gonna find a man, and I would do like sex readings and tell them about their sex life or when their next one is coming. So we used to have a lot of fun. It was just a lot of shit talking and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I used to do. Yeah, it was lit. It was fun. I can do it again though. I might do it this Saturday if I have a chance. and talk some shit on Instagram. I might post it up and do it. If I'm free on Saturday night, which I think I am. If I'm free and I feel like doing it, I'll do it. I'll bring out the cards and shit. All right, Age of Aquarius. All right, Dan, Jessica, Marley, Tisha, everyone else. Yeah. I know, Marley, you would literally pee your pants. Yeah, I know. I had married women in there too. And I had people in there that didn't even want a sex reading. They were just in there for the jokes and the laughs and just me going off my head talking shit as usual. Yeah, married people are allowed to come in. You know, I'm always willing to have them put in their 2 cents because they're the ones who are actually having sex, unlike the single people. Well, some married people, but you know. See, Tisha got so sex-cited that she was ready to whip her husband. See that? See what I do? See the effect I have on these people? You know? All right. I love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow. You guys have a great week. I know tomorrow is Manic Monday. So, yeah, I have to go work, and then I will be I'll be there. So yeah, that sounds good, Tisha. I might do that on Saturday night. I might bring out one of my Valentine's outfits. You know, I would do a Valentine's sex reading. Sounds good. All right, love you guys. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow.